And we are live. What's up, guys? It's Matt with Galaxy
Hey,
Games 843 back again with another Wednesday night vending live stream. In the house, we've got Xtreme Vending and the Howard Hospitality Group joining us for this evening's discussion. How's everyone doing out there?
good evening. Good.
Very
Good.
good.
I'm on the
Very good.
road.
We all on the road. Cool. I hear that you're actually locating some machines today. Is that correct?
Yeah, actually, I'm parked in the parking lot of the place I placed that last machine. So I figured that'd be the best place to pull them. Yeah,
Nice. What kind of
That's
location
awesome.
is it?
it's kind of like a. Should I walk in there? Would that be weird?
That might be weird.
That might be
That
weird.
might be
Okay.
weird.
It's like a Denny's, so it's like
Okay.
a mom and pop shop, but only a Denny's version.
Oh, cool.
So like a diner almost.
Yeah.
Cool. That's
But
cool.
it's really cool. It's awesome. It got like a Denny's feel.
Yeah, those
Nice.
are always, great locations for claw machines, bulk vending machines, things like that. I missed out, guys. I almost had a deal today for 2 bulk vending racks.
Oh,
But the person wouldn't, it was first come, first serve, and unfortunately I couldn't leave work.
Went whole.
So it got picked up an hour before I got off work. It was actually
Oh,
2
man.
bulk vending racks. Yeah. It was a great deal too. But, I really don't love doing bulk vending anyway. So I guess it worked out okay.
But still been fun, the show.
It would have been cool for like a video or something like that for sure, but it didn't work out. So I guess someone else needed them more than I did.
that makes
So
sense.
so what'd you guys do this week?
Man, we had a
Oh,
crazy
boy.
week. We got
Me too.
Yeah, we got a couple new locations. We got a round table pizza this week, which is pretty
Nice.
awesome for us. So there's actually already machines in there, but they're big machines, and she allowed us to bring in our little mini claw machine, and she put it like right as you walk in, which is really cool. So it has its
Even
own
better.
That's
area.
awesome.
Right
Yeah,
when you walk
so-
in, right when you walk out too.
Yeah. And so it's the first thing you see when you walk in, which is awesome. And then there's more area there. And she was like, I don't care what you do in this area. She's like, it's all yours. And
Wow.
I guess she's not real happy with the guy that does the stuff he has there right now. So he doesn't come very often and half his stuff doesn't work. And I'm like, well, we could come, all the time. And well, of course it was from Amelia. So she was all excited about that.
Mhm.
But she just is like, I don't care. I don't care if he gets upset, bring it in. And she goes, you're charging 50 cents versus his $1 for all his claw machines. And she
Yeah.
said, she goes, and it's over here. It's not even near his stuff. So she's like, he can get upset if he wants to. So it
You're
worked out
gonna
really
you're
good.
gonna
So
destroy his claw machines though with
I
that
think
machine.
so too. Yeah. 'cause
For
it's-
sure.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah.
Especially
So,
what kind of machines are there? What kind of prices are in them currently?
so he's got one that's the candy claw. So he's got
Okay.
it's called, I can't remember the name of it,
Yeah.
but you've
Is there-
seen
is
him.
there-
It's
Is there
it
candy
looks
in
like-
it?
how was that?
Is there actual candy in
Yeah,
it?
but it looks
Yeah.
like like how it is, where it looks like it's all old and hard,
Sure.
And then he's
Yeah.
got a
He charges
normal
does he charge $1 a play on that one too?
but it's
Play
I think the way I didn't really look too close, honestly. I can't really say on that one but everything else is $1, and then he's got a Cruising USA, a sit down Cruising USA, and then he's got one more claw. So he has like basically 3 claw machines, and one's a candy one, and then he's got a bulk rack right there. But all the bulk rack, I mean, it's like half full, and they're like, it just looked old and just not in great shape. So I could see what she's saying, but that's why I say it never hurts to ask. I mean, they may not be happy, and that's how we got all of our full line vending locations.
Yep.
Is that they weren't happy with the people that were filling the machines, and so that's how we landed those. So
For sure.
yeah, but I mean, then she's really good friends with the owner of the other round table that's closer to us, and so she's going to talk to them too and see if we can get just one machine in that one too. But that's all we need is one. I mean,
Yeah.
then it'll
Yeah.
grow.
You guys are just growing like crazy. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's
cool.
really
Well,
cool.
Howard's doing amazing. It's great. And
Yeah.
Howard, I was going to say, like, I have a location. It's actually an arcade. The lady let me it's her arcade, and she let me bring my mini claw machines in there, and she ended up having me bring a second one in there later.
Nice.
But my mini outdoes all her arcade machines, and she has 3 full-size claw machines, and I beat her claw machines too. And so it's like, she loves my mini. So
Yeah, and then
she
we got
actually
that-
offered me last week to buy her claw machines out, which I
Oh,
didn't really
really?
want the full size ones. Yeah, I didn't really care for, especially with with Grant coming out with the 24-inch claw machines.
Yeah.
I'd much
Yeah.
rather buy a new one. So
Well, that's
There
why I
you
was
go.
talking to you on the phone, because I asked you about arcade games, because we haven't never dealt with those before. And like you said, there's a lot of maintenance and stuff, because we thought about, because she said you can bring in an old arcade game if you want, because she's been asking him for like a Centipede or like you like Donkey Kong or whatever, something that's, she wanted more of a retro one in there, and he won't bring it. And I understand they don't make a lot of money, but that's why I asked you, because we thought about that too. Like you said, maintenance, delivering it, weight, and so I don't think we're going to, but we'll definitely put a Pokemon. I was talking to Kevin from Candy Machines this week, because I think it'd be really cool to have a dual rack, because I've seen him on his website where it's Beaver that makes them. They make a small sticker machine that's only got 2 slots, and then they make the 2-inch ball machines. And I thought, how cool would it be if you did a 2-inch ball with Pokeballs in it, and then the double sticker machine with all Pokemon cards, and made it like a Pokemon like station. So we're kind of working on that. So if something like that kind of comes in, I think that might be, and if you painted like that guy did with the Pokemon, colors and stuff, I don't know. I think it'd be kind of cool to just do all a Pokemon thing. So we're working on that. So I'll let you know what happens. But I think the Pokemon is just killing it for us. We ordered PA Pokemon Pool sent us a box of cards this week, and then there's another guy in the Discord, and he's sending us 2 boxes. So we got 3 boxes on the way of Pokemon cards. So definitely get those Pokemon cards, because they're doing really well for us. So
I was looking to see if I had pictures of that listing I missed out on, but I guess they already deleted it. Oh well. Anyway, let's jump into the comments real quick. There's a lot of people in the house saying hello, so let's recognize everyone saying hello. So first and foremost, Randy says hello. Welcome, Randy. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Hey.
720 Vending in the house. He says good evening, everyone. So welcome, 720 Vending. Thanks for joining us.
What's
again.
up?
Nice.
We got Robert Herr in the house. Good evening, everyone. He says, Mr. Gumball.
Good evening. Yeah.
Mr. Gumball says hello, gang.
Hey,
Welcome,
Mr.
Gumballs. Love that screen.
Hey, welcome back.
Yes. Kevin Stillwell says, hey guys, good evening. Welcome.
Nice.
Hey, Kevin.
There we got Charlie Sturm says hello. Welcome, Charlie.
Hi.
And Kevin says, first week catching you live. Well, thanks for joining us.
Oh,
We
nice.
appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah,
very
we
cool.
appreciate that. Thank
Welcome.
you.
Yeah. Jawbone says, hey guys, welcome, Jawbone.
I like that name.
Yeah. And then Pedro's back again this week. He says, hey everyone, welcome, Pedro.
Hey, welcome back.
Cliff Debbie, while joining us, says, hi guys, welcome, Cliff. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, thank you. Yeah.
And David Olivio says, first time here. That's very cool. Looks
Hey,
it's going
welcome.
pretty
Like your
We got
name.
lots of people joining.
Best name
nice.
ever.
Very cool.
Second to Jonathan.
And also we have our first super chat from Mr. Gumballs. $1.99
Oh,
from
of course.
Mr. Gumballs. Thanks for the super chat. We appreciate
Thank
that.
you again.
Yeah.
Matt
Every
might be able to
week,
get to Vegas
man.
now.
All super chats go right towards the Vegas fund, and I still haven't booked my flight yet. I'm still working on that.
You better
Oh
do
my
that,
gosh.
I'm gonna do it though. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it.
Especially-
I'm getting real picky about my flight times right now. That's kind of what's holding me back. And like the times I want to fly are super expensive, even more expensive than regular expensive. So, but we're gonna get it done. I'm just gonna keep watching and wait till I find that sweet spot for sure.
Shouldn't be too bad coming in on a Monday, I wouldn't think, because ours wasn't that expensive. I mean, we're an hour flight away, but I mean, it shouldn't be that bad on a Monday, I would think, compared to like a Friday or.
You know what's funny? It's cheap if I want. Well, I don't want to say cheap. It's still like $400 if I fly in and get in like midnight on Monday night, which I don't want to do.
No,
That's too late. You know.
we gotta hang out. We gotta hang out before the thing
Exactly.
starts.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
get some dinner and talk about the game plan, all the good stuff. You know, that kind of
Yeah.
stuff for sure. All right. First question comes in from Brawlicon for Xtreme Vending. Says, did you ever get the response back from the Dollar Tree when you emailed them about vending?
No, I have not heard from them. I emailed them a beautiful letter and really sucked up, and they didn't respond. I have a dream. I need to write them. I have a dream speech or something like that.
There you go. There you go. Well, keep on
Yeah.
trying. Obviously, you know, like my Dollar Trees all have bulk vending machines in them, so I'm sure that can be done. And it's funny. One time I was there, and the vendor was actually there collecting from the machines, collecting all the
really?
quarters. And it was just your normal average guy, just like the rest of us. So it didn't look like a big company guy. So didn't have on like a name shirt or anything like that that had a company name on it or anything like that. So I'm guessing it's just regular guys like us that are getting those locations.
Yeah.
So keep trying.
Well, the two Dollar Trees around me, they have out of order signs for like 6 months on their bulk vending.
Yeah.
Talk to the manager maybe.
Well, I've been leaving them messages too, so I've been calling them also to see if I can get in with somebody too, because there's 2 managers at the local Dollar Trees for us that are in the area that want her to be there, but they said it all goes through corporate. So
Of course.
That's what they told me too.
Mhm.
So now you just walk in with your machine, say, corporate gave me the approval, guys. I'm setting the machine
Yeah,
here.
I'm calling and leaving messages every week, so we'll see what happens. But
There's
I've got a list,
yeah,
a list
that
here.
one. Do the what did Hastings call it? It's ghost dropping or something like that.
Slamming them or
Yeah,
blind dropping them or something like
Blind
that.
drop.
blind drop. I
Just
think.
walk
Yeah.
in with the machine on dolly. Be like, yeah, I just spoke with Jason Witherspoon up at corporate. He said, go ahead. So
We don't recommend that, guys. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that, please.
But it'd be funny if you do it.
It
Let us
would
know
be
what
funny.
happens.
it would make a fun video, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's a good way to lose a machine. What it is.
Well, sometimes you got to take that risk. Go with one of your
I'll take a
lower
risk on
cost
my.
machines.
I'll do that. I'll take a risk on one of my old machines.
There you
I don't
go.
care about.
That'd be a
Yes.
hilarious video for sure.
That would be hilarious. Yeah, I should do that.
I have a huge list that I do every week. So I'll call and leave messages. So I'm trying to get everybody. Hopefully, I can kind of break down some of those walls, and then more people can go in.
So are you speaking with actual like people and they're taking messages, or are you like leaving voicemails or something?
Yeah. So I've been calling. What I've been doing is I call corporate. So like I'll go on the website and then I'll send an email because they have like a marketing department, or they'll have a press department, or they'll have on their website, or they'll have an investor relations department, which is another department that's actually gotten me a few phone calls back. So any of those, I'll either call and leave a message, or I'll email, and then I'll follow up the next week and try again. And I just keep trying. And I've been doing everything. I mean, I'm Dollar Trees, 99-cent stores, all
Family Dollars.
Yeah, I mean, anything I can think of that might do something, I'm calling. And I have about 10, I think it's about 8 or 9 pages of places that I'm working on. So, and I just got, I don't want to put his name up there, but I just got a contact for Denny's that handles all the Northern California region. So I got an email into him today. So I'm hoping to hear from Denny's. But they already have that. They already have their own machines in there. So they've got large claws in there already. So I don't know.
So does my Denny's, but the minis are so small you can find another spot.
Yeah,
and that's what I did.
The managers there were really excited about. We went to 3 Denny's today, and they're all ran by this one guy. And so hopefully we'll see. I don't know. We're gonna try, but we're hitting everything we can.
Well, good luck with that. Very cool.
Yeah, because we got 2 new grocery stores this week too. So we're doing.
That's
pretty well.
awesome.
Killing it.
Yeah.
Just doing awesome. That's great. Congratulations on that, by the way. Very
Thank
cool.
you.
All right, next comment coming in from Kevin Stillwell. He says he booked his trip to Vegas. He can't wait to see us there.
Cool.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, that's good. I'll be there for sure.
Kevin, did you book your hotel yet? Where are you staying at? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
Very cool. Up next too, Ryan Hyder says, have you guys seen Mighty Mouse claw machines? It comes loaded with $2 with items $2 until you win. Looks like a startup franchise company. I have seen those Mighty Mouse machines.
Yeah,
They kind of look like
I talked to the owner
Super
before.
Mini or something like that. Yeah, they're really tall, aren't they? But skinny.
Yeah, they look like a Super Mini. They're a lot more expensive though. They're like $2,000.
I'm sure.
So
yeah, that's pricey.
I actually ran into my first Mighty Mouse in person like a week ago. I was at a kids area. Yeah, I ran into my first Mighty Mouse. So I've seen them in person before.
Nice.
So.
Seen them out in the wild, as we say.
Yeah, to be honest, guys, I recommend a Super Mini. Kevin's way more affordable. He's half the price and a better machine. So I'm not trying to down anyone. I'm just trying to tell you.
It's funny that you say that because our next question actually comes from Robert Hur. He's asking, where do you buy a mini claw machine? So, Jonathan, why don't you tell them first about your affiliate link, and then we'll talk about the contest.
Sure. We have an affiliate link through candymachines.com. So it's in the Discord. I think that, well, actually, Dave is not at his computer tonight, so he probably can't post it, but I can try to see if I can post it. But if you click on the link for 30 days, after you click on the link, anything you buy within those 30 days goes to help out Amelia, who's coming in right now. And so that's our affiliate link, which is really cool. And then we also get our machines from AZ Amusements. So we've got the Golden House machines that we get from them. And then we get our minis from Candy Machines. And those are the machines that we use. But David's got a whole nother set he just got yesterday, right?
Yeah, today actually showed up today. That's why I placed the machine. That's why I'm behind on everything too. It came today, not yesterday, but yeah.
Tell them about those.
Okay, so and actually in every one of my videos, especially in the modern videos, I have a link for every type of claw machine. So the machines that I purchase are over the seas, and you can save yourself lots of money. But you got to understand, when you're buying from overseas, the price per machine's lower, but the time to get the machines is about 8, if you're lucky, 8 weeks, but most likely 10 to 12 weeks, and you have to buy multiple machines at one time. So we have a overseas supplier, we have a U.S. supplier, several U.S. suppliers, and those are what we recommend. And actually, CanyonMachines.com, which that link we were talking about in the Discord description or in the Discord channel, CanyonMachines.com is so wonderful. They're actually hosting a giveaway. They're giving away one of their super minis. So if you haven't already done so, it takes but a minute to sign up for it. Go into the Discord, click on the link, sign up for it. You don't want to miss out on a chance. There's probably only a few hundred people signed up for this whole content because we're such a small channel, but we're growing. And this is your best opportunity. Honestly, it is. It's your best opportunity to win a super mini for free. That's like a $1,500 value machine after you include the shipping and such for free. And that drawing will be held in March when we're in Vegas. And all you have to do is support our 3 channels, Galaxy Games 843, Howard Hospitality Group, and myself, Xtreme Vending. Join the Discord and fill that simple little form. Takes 1 minute, like I said, and you'll be entered to win a super mini, brand new.
And if you need it, guys, all the instructions are in the description of this live stream. So you can just scroll on down right here in this window and click on all those links to subscribe to all 3 channels, join the Discord, and fill out the form at candymachines.com to get yourself entered. But you can also win some bonus entries too, right?
Right. So anytime you comment on our videos, you get bonus entries. And then we're still trying to figure out a way in the Discord to do some extra bonus. But we got plenty of time. We got a few months still.
For sure.
So we'll figure out something. But anytime you comment, you get an extra entry. So, and people have been doing great, and they've been commenting on our videos and stuff. We've been kind of short on the videos this week. I apologize, but we've been running like crazy trying to get machines set up and stuff. So all this kind of stuff landed in our lap, and it's been crazy in a good way, you know. But
for sure,
we've been busy, huh? Yeah.
Cool. A bunch more people joining us saying hello. Terica TV, welcome back this week. Thanks again.
Hey, welcome back.
We appreciate you being here week after week. Thank you so much. Matt Carter joins us. He says, hey guys, welcome Matt. Thanks for joining us again. And look at this, guys. Kevin, CandyMachines.com has joined us.
Hey, Kevin.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much, Kevin, for all your help. We appreciate that. There's a lot of people here, guys. So one more reminder, if you haven't done so yet, give this video a like. It's going to help other people find the live stream and help us grow and help other people join in our conversations and our comments and all that good stuff. So give this live stream a thumbs up if you haven't done so yet. We're only at 15 so far, and we've got more than double that watching the live stream right now. So give it a like. All right. Let's see what else we got here. Ryan did comment about a Pokemon station being a great idea. I know. I think that's talking about the card machines.
Yeah,
so that's cool. Jawbone says they need some cards. So
there you go.
I think there's a couple people in the Discord that might be looking to sell some cards.
Sell it.
So
yeah, for cheap, 4 cents. I saw.
Yeah,
go on over to the Discord. Let's make some connections, guys, for sure.
Yeah, the guy that I got mine from today, because I got some from PA Pokemon Polls, and then today I got another 2 boxes. And let me find out his name. He was.
Was it Pedro?
It's IM10 PM, and I think that's Pedro.
Yeah, that is Pedro.
I think IM10 PM is his Discord name. Yeah.
Yeah, IM10.
Yeah,
Pedro's here tonight.
4 cents a card.
Yeah,
that's really cool. That's a great deal.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right, next comment comes in from 720 Vending. He's asking, should I do a video on clearing jams from bill validators? I wonder if that would help anyone we know.
Jeez. Yes, you should. Do a proper one, not like we did. Don't do a live horrible mess.
Hey, I actually liked your video.
Awesome,
You did it live. It was awesome.
Worked out pretty well.
Yeah.
It was a good video.
That worked out pretty well.
What you said, Matt, I mean, it happens all the time. That's the first time it happened to us. But I mean, from what you said, it's a thing that happens a lot.
It's a pretty common occurrence.
David said that
as you grow, as you get more locations, it's going to happen. And I actually had 1 jam so far on this route that I'm doing, but only 1. Yeah,
for sure. Hey, look at that. Anthony Hastings joins us again this week. He says he's listing on his way back from servicing. I bet he's killing it. I bet he had a good day servicing machines. Awesome. Welcome, Anthony. Thanks for joining us.
Welcome back.
And then Robert does say it's his first time here, so welcome. Glad you're able to join us for your first time.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
And then Jawbone did comment he liked the idea, Galaxy. I'm not sure which idea we're talking about now because we're already 9 minutes behind on comments.
Oh
So
my
sorry about
God.
that, guys. But that's just how it goes. Our live streams, our conversations usually go off the rails a little bit. And we got to try and bring it back and steer it back in and address some of these comments. But we always get caught up by the end of the show. So if you haven't done so yet and you want to make a comment, go ahead and leave a comment now. Know that it's probably going to take us a few minutes to get to it. If by chance we pass over it, if we miss it, throw the comment in there again. We'll get to it, guys. And we apologize if we do miss anything. All right, up next, talking about Dollar Tree, Anthony Hastings says, Pelican Management. That's who you need to contact.
Ooh.
Pelican Management. That's probably a hot little tip right there.
Yeah.
Everybody write that down. Pelican
I'm going right
Management.
Someone take a screenshot. I tried a screenshot and I don't think my phone worked.
Well, it's okay. I've said Pelican Management like 5 times now, so I think we're good. I think we got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if not, go back and watch the replay, and it'll be in there too. All right. Up next, David is asking David at Xtreme Vending a question. He says, "What insurance company do you recommend?"
Well, I use my own insurance company, Progressive. I use the business side, so I haven't really shopped around. They were just very affordable.
Yeah.
It's roughly around about, I want to say, I think I paid about just over $500. That's what I paid. I don't remember the exact numbers and stuff like that. It was about $500, so it's not that bad. So
we do
Progressive
State
business.
Farm. Yeah, we do State Farm, and we have $30,000 of equipment insurance and $1 million liability insurance, and it's $600 for the year. So
Yeah, I
$50
just
a month.
have the liability. So you got something even more advanced for about the same price.
Yeah, well, and yeah, about the same price, but yeah, it's $100 more, but it's a great deal. And then somebody in the Discord today, I believe, was talking about Nest. Is that right? Nest or Next? I think it was Next.
Next, probably.
Next insurance. That some people use them too. So I don't know, but I've had.
Are they legit?
I don't know. We had really. I mean, State Farm. You know, they were really nice, and they helped us and put everything together super fast, and it was easy. So I don't know. That's somebody to.
You know, it's funny. So I have a home and an auto policy through State Farm, and I called them to get a business policy too, and they were actually more expensive than another place. So I didn't go with them, unfortunately.
Oh.
They wanted like $500 for the year. I found a different local place that did it for $400 for the year. So again, I also just have general liability, so no machine coverage or anything like that. But
yeah,
you know, if something breaks, I'm just going to fix it anyway or whatnot.
Yeah, do it yourself.
Yeah.
And you think in California it would be more expensive? You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I guess not.
Guess not. I don't know. All right, Brelicon's got a comment for us talking about contacting corporate offices. He says it's better to have a written letter to the office, but with examples of your product and pictures, they want to deal with somebody who has everything written down. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
That's what we do.
That is, and then you can show them pictures. Yeah,
we always do a really nice letter that her and I wrote, and then it has pictures of it with her next to it. That one flyer we have, and then it has pictures of her standing next to, you know, a sticker machine and a claw machine at Logan's. So that's what we've been sending. So 3 pictures and then the letter, and it seems to be working when people actually get them, I guess. It's just, you know, finding the right people to talk to. So
for sure.
But I know that we just called somebody this week on Monday, and we called the office, and some lady, she answered the phone, and they handle a bunch of diners that are from all over California and some in Oregon. And she said that she was, "Oh no, we don't do that." And I said, "Oh, you sure?" And I go, "You know," and she goes, "No, we don't do that." And so she hung up the phone, and a friend of ours works at one of those things, and she asked the district manager, and he said, "Yeah, we can probably do something like that." So I think it's also who you talk to. So even though I called corporate lady at the front, she's like, "No," you know, maybe she was having a bad day, or she
probably a bad day. Yeah,
or wanted to feel like she was in charge. But then once you talk to the right person, then that can open a lot more doors for you. So don't give up.
Sure.
So
be persistent, right?
Yeah.
Good. All right. Next question or comment comes in from Cliff Debbie. He says, "What's a good first location for a Super Mini? He's starting the business in the spring." So what would you guys suggest, since you are both running Super Minis? Or
easiest is Mexican restaurants. That's the ones that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mom and pop Mexican shops.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really easy to get into.
Sometimes to when you go in there and talk, you know.
And with that, you get to have good food while you're servicing your machine.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
Well, good.
Those are the
Mom and pop
easiest for
shops,
us.
yeah.
So there it is.
Yeah.
There's a good suggestion. I mean, anything like that. Any type of restaurant where people are waiting for the food to be cooked, or if they're, even if it's like a place just where people are waiting like that, you can't go wrong with that. Just
I
try it
also
out.
think it's a culture thing too. Like they really like gaming
Mm-hmm.
those types of games and stuff in those restaurants because they like the whole idea of the gambling part of it possibly or whatever it may be, but they really love those games. So when we go in
Usually
there,
you see, usually you see a lot of vending merchandise too, like bulk vending and such, and
Yeah.
candy
Mexican,
machines and
they
stuff.
love it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Yeah, try it out. Sounds like a great spot for sure. All right, next comment comes from Brawlicon. He says, NEN does Denny's, but if it's a franchise, they can make their own decisions separate from corporate. So that's good to know. I didn't know NEN handled the Denny's locations.
Who does?
National Entertainment Network, NEN. I guess they also have like Walmarts and stuff like
Oh
that.
yeah, they're the ones that do the WalMarts. Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny. I did start noticing their stickers here, even in South Carolina too. So I'm starting to see NEN
Yep.
stickers too. Yeah.
Them and the ones that are also big in California is Ready Player One. They're big
Yeah.
here too.
Yep. I
So
think I've seen those
guys,
too.
yeah.
Looks like Kevin is taking advantage of the NBVA special at the Westgate Hotel. So cool. That's where we're all of us are staying too. Probably taking advantage of that same deal. So very cool.
Nice.
We'll see you there.
I
I'm
would
sure
say
that
I wouldn't say stay anywhere else, to be
yeah,
honest,
for
because
sure.
everything happens in that hotel, and you take a little basically walk through the hotel right over to the convention center. So
Easy peasy.
yeah, it's right. Everything's there. So I
Yeah.
recommend going to there no matter what.
And if you want to go down to the strip, there's the monorail station right there
Yeah.
too. So you can it works out well. But I'm sure there's plenty of places to get food and drinks and stuff inside the Westgate because there is a casino there too. So I'm sure there's plenty to do. We'll all have a great time for sure. Brawlicon's also asking, and maybe you guys know what he's talking about. He says, "How's Krabby Claw?" I was thinking of him. Who's Krabby Claw?
Krabby
He's the
Claw
one-
is the U.S. supplier that sells the rainy machines.
Oh, there we
So-
go.
Vending
Okay,
machines, yeah.
Yeah,
that's right. Now
um,
I know.
yeah. So lately, anyone that's he's gotten Krabby Claw's been doing orders, and everyone that I've seen been posting on it in Discord. They've been doing really well with it. It just
Yeah.
depends on who you want to shop for and what you want and stuff. You want a rainy machine, you can get one right away from Krabby Claw, or you can order from Alibaba. If you want a Super Mini, you can get it from Kevin. And if you want a Golden House, you can get it from Grant. So that's what's great about having these U.S. suppliers ready to go.
There
So.
you go. And
The one thing for us, I have to say that when I shouldn't say it, but we don't know what we're doing. You know what I mean? And this is new to us, and we haven't been doing it very long. And we've only been doing it since February. And I can't tell you how nice it is to pick up the phone and call Kevin on the phone or call Grant on the phone,
Grant.
and or text them, and they get back to me within minutes. And they
Yeah.
answer all my questions, and I couldn't do that with one of those Alibaba machines or a Rainy machine or something like that. So for me,
yeah,
I don't care what anybody tells me, but I'm going to buy from Grant or Kevin and buy those machines here because the customer service and the
you go.
attention
Yeah,
that I get because
sure.
of it is worth more than anything you can possibly imagine. Because I've been, I don't know how many times at locations where I can pick up the phone, and Grant especially, because we have a few more of those machines than we have the candy machines, that I just don't know what I'm doing, and I have to pick up the machine. And it was the stupidest thing the other night. I'll tell you guys this, and maybe you guys know this and I don't, but when the machines are brand new, they have that little coily cord that goes on the claw that when it goes up and down is a black coily cord. Well, the claw wasn't going all the way down. And so I called them on the phone and I said, I've got a call from the restaurant. I came down because, the machine had gotten a little lower on toys and it wasn't picking anything up for him. And he said, oh, when the machines are new, you just pull that cord out because they're so tight. You know what I mean? The coil is so new and tight. You got to stretch it out. So he goes, just stretch it out. And then sure enough, it went down and picked it up and it was fine. But how would I have ever known that? And if I didn't, I couldn't pick up my phone and call him, then I would have been. Yeah.
It's such a deep machine. That Golden House is so big.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So it was great because, and it was 7:00 at night, and he answered his phone. So, that's awesome.
Yeah,
I
for sure.
Yeah, and you're so right. The U.S. suppliers, I mean, I already heard several stories with even CrabbyClaw.com, similar situation where people have called them up, and Chris is the owner of Krabby Claw, and he helps them out too. So all
Yeah.
three of them are spot on and great at taking care of their customers.
Yeah, so if you do want a less expensive machine and you're going to buy one, then get it from him, because then you can actually call somebody and get help, because you're talking they're 12 hours ahead or behind us in China, right? So they're at nighttime is their daytime, so it's the opposite.
Yeah, it's a little bit, and especially since it's New Year's for them right now, China
Right.
New Year's.
So you're
right
not
now.
going to get anything. Yeah.
No,
So anyways,
yeah, it'll take
sure.
2 weeks.
that's just me. I'm way partial to
Right.
Grant and
I
Kevin.
love them all. No matter where you go, you'll be happy.
Well, they guys can call you, right? They have a problem with
Yeah. Well, Discord. We got Discord though.
Yeah, that's true.
There you go. All right, let's move on and let's get some of these comments out of the way. First of all, Lolly H says hello. Thanks for joining us, Lolly. We appreciate that. 720 Vending says he hopes to win the Super Mini. Absolutely.
Nice.
I do too, but I can't.
No, we're not going to win it, guys.
I know. I want to.
He agrees Kevin is fantastic. That's cool. That's a great compliment for Kevin.
That's true. Yeah.
Go in the other room.
Kevin's amazing.
Amelia even jumps in and says, hey, Amelia, we're finally getting your comment from 12 minutes ago.
There you go. You're good. Yeah, I think because you went in the other room.
Very cool. All right. Kevin also says the Westgate is connected to the convention center and the seminar rooms, also very convenient. Yeah. That's cool.
Definitely.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. I was so happy we stayed there last year, because we had no idea. And we went all the way to the convention center, because you got to register when you first arrive. And so we thought we had to go to the convention center to register. And we walked all the way over there, and come to find out it was in the hotel. So the Westgate's where to be. I mean, that's just where, we learned the hard way, but we got to check stuff out, but we walked all the way.
I'm going to be looking for you, Howard. You're going to guide me. I'm going to hold your hand.
There we go.
We'll help you.
Also, this is really cool right here. Let's highlight this real quick. So Kevin at CandyMachines.com says he'll have some extra passes to the MBVA. If anyone needs a pass, let us know. So you can put me on that list, right? For sure. Put us on that list.
Put Galaxy Games on the list. Save him some money.
Works, but yeah, throw that on there.
You really need that, Gigi.
You need it too. Because you guys need to get into this seminar.
I think Kevin's list probably just got real long right there. So I'm not sure if you really want to throw that in the comments, but we highlighted it. So anyway, thanks, Kevin. We appreciate that. All right, next question comes from Brawlicon. He says, Howard Hospitality, do you get more customers from the Treasure Chest machine or the Super Mini?
Oh, that's a tough one.
It is a tough one, because we have them in kind of different locations.
Yeah, it's like apples and oranges.
Yeah, we've got our mini machines. They're all in Mexican restaurants. So, because they were our first locations that we ever got, and those are the first machines that we had. So, those aren't as busy as our grocery stores. So, that's where our golden houses are, and those are way busier locations than So, I would say that I don't think it matters. I think it's just. I mean, they're attractive to anybody at any location. I don't think it matters where you have it, and I think that the mini would do just as good as the Golden House if it was at the grocery store. I just think the kids love them. So
keep in mind too, right? The prizes inside drive a lot of the plays.
Yeah.
If you got good prizes, you're going to get good plays.
100%, because we just put those new little Pokemon 3-card packs in our machines, and it's gone gangbusters. So it's those
gangbusters.
It has.
What kind of movie is that? I've never heard of that.
And I would say it's on like Donkey Kong. Yeah, it's been crazy.
It's on like Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong.
My favorite arcade game, for sure.
Yep. These things.
All right. Next question comes in from Jawbone. He's asking, can I ask how you set your machines as far as skill level? So what do you guys do for skill levels on your machines?
How do you have
I found that this might be because I mostly have the ones from Rainy, and there's always been like software updates. It seems like she does updates. I always customize every single machine just by putting the toy in there, closing the claw, testing out the strength of the claws. I test out every machine I ever get, and I find that there's always a slight tweaking on each machine. So, but for payout rate, go ahead.
I was just going to say, the more winners you have, the more players you're going to have, too. So keep that in mind. Your machines will do better if people are winning.
Yes.
Well, I know that on our golden houses, we're 1 in 6 on all of our machines. And then the same with the candy machines, we're 1 in 6. But our claw rates are a little different our strengths are a little different on each of those machines. So like golden houses is 80, 78, 48. And I think that Oh, I don't remember the candy machines right now. I think it's 86. Oh, I don't remember. I'll have to remember.
So I'm guessing that's percentages and not voltages, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah, that's
because on the bigger claw machines, if you run like a coast to coast machine, those are all measured in voltages and not percentages. So I think the highest you can go is like 30 or something like that. So it's a little bit different. Yeah.
I think it's percentages. I think you're right, but
Yeah,
that's
it's got to be.
we run. But 1 in 6 is our ratio. I don't know what everybody else is running, but that does very well for us. It seems like we get a lot of winners.
The going rate, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1 in 6 to 1 in 8, depending on what price I have and what toys I have in there too.
Yeah. Also, yeah, it depends on your cost of the actual goods inside too, for sure.
Yeah.
You want to take that into consideration.
Ours
so
are
obviously,
cheap, so...
something more expensive, you might want to bump it up a little bit.
Yeah, ours are.
Sure.
I mean, our prices are 26 to 35 cents or something. Like they're really cheap. So we're not like you guys where you're running the dollar machines. So it doesn't matter to us. So
for sure. Awesome. All right, next question comes from David Olivo. I hope I'm saying that right. He says it's for Xtreme Vending. Says, how often do you pay the owner of your businesses, and how is it every drop or once a month? Do you pay in cash or check? How do you pay the business owners?
Oh, there's so many different answers. Every way, whatever the business owner wants is how I do it. Some want whatever receipts. Some don't want receipts because they're small mom and pop shops. They're like, don't give me that or else I won't get your machines out. And I'm like, okay, I'll just not do that. But I pay them every time I collect. I pay them. I don't want them to think I'm taking the money and not going to pay them. So every time I let the owner know, and a lot of the owners, I have their number, their cell phone number. I have a whole bunch of names. Well, I don't have names. I have the name of the stores because I don't know the names of the owners. I forget names so easily, but I remember the names of the stores. So like this store behind me, I just put Tiny's because it's named Tiny's Lady because she's a girl, and I want to be like, hey, sir. And so Tiny Lady, that's the name of her in my contacts. Yeah.
I know, like I pay all my locations in cash. It's just part of the collection. For my full line spots, I do once a month. I usually I'll tell them it'll be there between the 1st and the 10th of the month, sometime like that. For my game store location, I pay them as I do the collection, and we only do those collections once a month. And then like the pizza claw machine, I pay them every time I collect from there because it's just easy. And I only collect there really from once a month as well. So yeah, it's about once a month for everything for me, and it's all in cash. So I hope that answered your question. All right, up next, Brawlicon says Hartford Insurance is $400. Good Liberty Mutual is $510. They are more expensive, but their customer service is the best they've dealt with. So that's good to know. Kind of some pricing out there, what some of the other companies out there are going for. Good. And then David says, thank you for the insurance answer as well. So cool. All right, great.
Yeah, no problem. Wow, we're far behind.
We are. We're about 12 minutes right now. Gas Mask, that's a cool name, says, how much do you pay for a vending mover? And I can answer this one because I just did this at our tire shop machine, and I talked about it in my video.
Yep.
Kind of the going rate for me right now, the best deal I could find was $250 for a single machine to be moved. Now, I bet if I had 2 machines going in the same location, it probably would have been the same price, but that's probably about the going rate, about $250 for me. Have you guys looked into it at all in your areas?
We haven't had, like we said, we bought all ours new, and then Pepsi delivers our drink machines, and so we've only had the white glove delivery from what do you call it, Wittern. When they deliver them, they unload it off the truck and they bring it in, they unwrap it, and they set it all up for us. So we didn't have to deal with that yet. We haven't had to move any machines yet. Thank God. The big ones.
Good.
So.
Plus mini machines, you can move those yourself. So
yeah, those are easy.
So that works too.
Yeah, they're so easy. Light as can be. Do all my moving myself. Okay, I had to plug you guys in because you guys were dying.
All good. All right. Anthony has some more information about us for looked like working with corporate or whatever Pelican is. Anyway, he says basically management companies have deals with national stores and restaurants. You set up through the management companies. So that's good to know. But they have some strict rules. Things like meters on your bulk machines. That seems a little excessive. Servicing cycle timing and count verification. Do they stand over your shoulder? I mean, like, what do they do?
Huh.
But that's interesting to know. I've never heard of anything like that before. But and then he says Pelican is the largest management company. So good to know. And that's apparently who works with for Dollar Tree. So take for what you will.
Yeah.
All right, what else we got? Anthony says he's also staying at the Westgate, so it looks like Westgate's going to be a big old party, guys, in
It
Vegas.
is,
I
yeah.
can't wait to see everybody there. It's going to be awesome. Very cool. Sal's Marcado says, heavy hello.
Hey,
Welcome,
Hey.
Sal. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate you being here for the live stream. While we're here, guys, we've got 34 people watching right now, but only 21 likes. So give this video a thumbs up. Give it a like. Help
smash
us
the
out,
like
guys.
button.
Smash that like button, as they say. Exactly. Help other people find this live stream and help us grow week after week, so we can continue to have these live streams week over week for you. All right. What else we got here? Here we go. Okay, so Sal says he's trying something new this year. He made an available booklet of all his vending machines while he's trying to land locations. Walgreens does a photo booklet for $9.99. That's a pretty good idea. Like have like a little binder and give like a little presentation. Like you could do one of these machines if you want, or we could do one of these machines depending on what you want or what you're thinking. That's pretty cool. Maybe
That is cool.
Do you maybe like put some like prize examples and stuff, or like vending inventory examples and stuff like that in that booklet too? That might work for you.
We have.
I need that. Do that. I get so confused looking at my phone showing the owners the pictures sometimes because I have
For sure.
videos mixed in there, my personal photos, and then I got the claw machines.
Yeah, we've got a flyer that has, because I'm the one that she has, she's standing next to the candy machines one, and then we have a nice flyer that we made that has pictures of the Golden House, so you can see it from all different views and how big it is, and it's got the measurements and stuff. So we haven't made a booklet though, but we do that for the locations. So
Cool. Awesome. All right, here's another notable comment from Anthony. He says, notable mention, All Star right now has ducks on sale, 21 cents per item. He's got a pallet of them coming.
are
You
they
know,
the big ducks
Whoa!
or the little
ducks do really well.
The 2-inch
in duck
ducks?
cranes. Probably, I'm guessing. Or
That's really good.
Yeah, I haven't had ducks in
cheap.
a while. That's so cheap.
well, check out All Star Vending. Apparently, they're doing them for 21 cents a piece right now. That's really cool.
Wow.
Jeez. That's cheaper than I think what you can get from Alibaba.
Probably, and it doesn't have to come from overseas either, so that's cool.
Yeah,
Although
you get it right away.
All Stars in Canada, I think, though, but still,
That's not far.
a lot closer for sure. All right, next question comes from JWE 2020. He says, "Hey guys, 25 cents or 50 cents mechs on gumball machines. What are your thoughts? Costs are on the rise."
50.
I think it depends, right? So if you're doing basic double bubble gum balls, 25 cents, because those are everywhere, right? But if you're doing some more high class gourmet gumballs, like the Nerds gumballs, the Blow Pop gumballs, or probably a lot of these different flavored gumballs we're going to be seeing in Las Vegas,
Yeah.
maybe go 50 cents on something like that.
We switched all
I would
ours.
think so too.
Mm-hmm.
You want to
You're,
be prepared for the future too.
you're at 50 cents on all of them, Jonathan?
Yeah, we ended up we bought, I don't know how many candy machines, then we ended up going back to Kevin and getting 50-cent mechs sent to us.
you go.
And we switched them all out. So,
But you
we're
also
doing-
don't run basic gumballs though either.
No,
right?
we still have we're still doing the Nerd gumballs. We still have sealed bags of those, thank God. And it's, so we've been using those till we run out. But yeah, I mean, even then, I think if we're going to do some sort of gumballs, we want to do something kind of cool, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, she wants to pick something kind of fancy.
I don't want to do just.
So maybe we'll do those taste tests while in Vegas, right?
Yeah, she likes to chew gum.
There you go.
Yeah.
My daughter is exactly the same way. She loves it too. Perfect. All right. Next comment comes from Mr. Gumballs. Fitting. He says, Galaxy, what are the average commissions you pay the store? So I'm not sure which store he means, but I will say that the way it works for me is for full line, I do 10%. For amusement, I do 20%. Pretty much straight out the door. So like the game store gets 20% of all the sales. Same with like my claw machines and different things like that. Full line, it does 10%. That's how I break it down. And that's some locations of course do not have commission though, and those are obviously a lot of fun too, because you don't have to worry about that part of it, right? I know Howard Hospitality over there doesn't have any commission, so they don't have to worry about that either.
No, we may get our first one though. There's a tribal mini mart that contacted us today, finally got back to us, and it sounds like we might get it. but they want to know what we'll pay them, like what percentage we'll pay them out of. They want a percentage, so that might be our first location that we have a commission. But it's a really busy mini mart, like right on the freeway. So
Nice.
so should be pretty busy, but that'll be her first commission location.
So what do you think is your ceiling? Where's the negotiation?
I told them 10% today is
Yeah.
what I told them, and if they come back and they want more, then fine. Or if they say no, and we'll say, well, if we paid you a little more, I'd probably say no more than 20%. I don't really want to pay more than that. You
I
know?
don't blame you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, on a claw machine, 20% is about the going rate. Some places will say 30. I know one vendor. Here's how he works it out. He says 30% for me, 30% for you, and then the other, what is it, 40%?
Yeah.
For restocking the machine, and that's how he breaks it down like that. And I guess they're like, oh, I guess that makes sense, So that's one
And
thing
time, I mean,
That's how I've done it too, Galaxy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I say it to them too. I'm like, I gotta restock the machine, pay for the plush. So
Yep.
40% for that, 30 and 30. It's 50-50
For sure.
afterwards.
Exactly. Good. All right. Well, cool. All right. Jawbone says thanks for all the information. You're welcome, Jawbone. Like, hopefully we answered some of your questions and you got some good information out of that. So appreciate that. Anthony talking about when to pay your commissions. He says pay at collecting time, which makes perfect sense. You've got the money right there.
That's
Might
what
as
I
well
do
pay
too.
it, right?
Yeah.
For sure. And 720 Vending commenting on when to pay. He says, I pay my locations once a month with a check and I track what I'm supposed to pay them using Vensoft.
There you
He
go.
pays them on the first of the month. Yeah, Vensoft is really cool. I use Vensoft as well for tracking all my inventory, sales, expenses, costs, all that good stuff. It's pretty awesome, for sure. All right, what else we got here? We got Robert is asking, does anyone have any claw machines inside bars? I know that's been a topic of discussion in the past.
Yeah.
I don't.
We don't.
I have those family restaurant that have a bar also. Does that count? Like they have a bar
I mean,
attached with the family restaurant?
I think he's talking about having like more adult.
Just a
prizes,
pure bar.
yeah,
like in
Yeah.
a claw machine.
because
I have tried,
What would you put in there
but
for prizes, right?
Yeah.
yeah, that was what I didn't like about the bars. Is I did try I think I've tried bars 2 or 3 times, and each time I didn't do so well just because I don't have the toys for adults. And I don't think like adult. I think like a kid. I think of Pokemon and such. And so it didn't work out for me. Doesn't mean it can't work. It just didn't work out for me. So
let's throw it out in the comments, guys. If you have any ideas for what would be prizes that's not too risky, you know what I mean, risque.
Right.
Throw it in the comments. Let us know. We might highlight it. If it's too off the rails, then everyone reading the comments can see what it is. But we're not going to highlight it here on the actual show.
Yeah.
But throw your ideas in the comments. Who knows? There might be some good best practices sharing here, or it might be a good topic of conversation to have over on our Discord server for sure. All right, cool. What else we got? Things are going pretty smoothly tonight. We're working our way through these comments. We're only about 6 minutes behind right now, so that's pretty good. So since we're only 6 minutes behind, let's talk about the contest.
Yes.
So as you know, we're giving away a mini claw machine, right?
Yes. Tell us
Yeah.
about it, Matt.
What are
Tell
the
us about it.
requirements? You want me to tell you?
Yeah.
Tell us all about it.
It's your
I
turn.
can do it because I've been talking about it in my videos lately. So
Okay,
as you
good.
know,
Here we go.
again, we're giving away a super mini claw machine from candymachines.com. So this contest is in conjunction with candymachines.com. Myself, Xtreme Vending, Howard Hospitality Group, got to subscribe to all 3 channels and join our Discord server. And then after you've done all those things, go to the candymachines.com description. Link is in the description to fill out the form to register. So that way you're qualified for the contest. Then comment on all our videos. That'll get you more entries. And then in March at the NBVA, we're going to make a drawing where we pick the winner and give away a free claw machine. It's going to be awesome.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Delivered straight to your house. Can't beat
Yes.
it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shipping is included for sure. Yes.
Yeah.
signed by me. Just kidding. No.
Nice. That would be cool.
Per signatures. Yeah, maybe we should sign a document and sign our names on something.
Well, you know what? So I made business cards to give out in Vegas to kind of promote the channel. And if anybody asks,
look really
what's
good.
your YouTube channel? I'm going to give out a business card. So maybe we could sign some of those things and throw them in the shipping
Yeah.
container, whatever it is. It's going to be
Yeah.
cool.
Your cards look really nice.
Yeah, but
Really?
yeah, I actually have one right here. So if anyone wants to see it, there it is. There's me.
Put his number down. Call him.
My number's not on there. It's just
Oh.
it's actually I know it's washed out with my light, but basically it's just the YouTube logo, me, the channel name, and there's a QR code right here that was graciously donated by the Howard Hospitality Group. If you scan that, it'll take you right to the YouTube channel. So it's going to be pretty cool. We'll have those in Vegas. If anyone's going to be in town and wants one, just let me know. I'll give you one. All right.
I want one. Bring me home one.
Yeah,
There you go.
She just likes when you say, "What's up, guys?"
What I'll do, I'll stand out on the
I want one too, Gigi. I want one signed though.
I'm going to stand out on the strip and be like,
Yeah, there you go on the street corner.
you know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
That's how I'm going to promote the channel.
There you go.
So I encourage you guys to do it too. It'll be fun. All right. Let's see here. So next one comes from David again. He says, is it possible to get a mini claw machine or vending contract template? That's a good question because I don't really use one, but there are some in the Discord. Is that correct?
Yeah, they've been talking about them quite a few times. So if you search in the Discord, there's quite a few people that have put it, and there's also free ones online that like templates that are online if you search it. But a lot of people have been nice enough to post theirs. So
Xtreme, maybe that would be. Is it possible to make like a files section in the Discord where we can post stuff like that, or people can easily access stuff like that?
You can make a channel that has probably some sort of links to some files you can download and such.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I think that'd be possible. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'd be a really good idea.
I know, like people sometimes to reach out to me for the Pokemon Pokeball like display card that I use in my machine.
Yeah.
So I'm always like emailing that to people. So it'd be great to like just throw it in there and reference them to go.
Well, and I could do those birthday and wedding flyer things I made. I could put those in there too, and then they can just write their phone number at the bottom.
Yeah. And before we do that, we need to learn about adware. So we can just throw our pop-ups. It's just that Galaxy Games 843 business card keeps popping up.
Yeah,
every time you open up the file, there's like 3 Galaxy Games popping up.
There you go. We're getting click-through ads on all that stuff for sure. That'd be fun. All right. Looks like we got someone new. Chris Kingsborough says new business venture he's been looking into. So vending is obviously an awesome way to go.
Worth it, Chris.
That's why we're here every week. We're talking about it and sharing some best practices and answering questions. So
2023 is a good year to start it too.
2023 is going to be an awesome year, guys. It's like I said, we have plans to grow our channels and share a lot more information, a lot more examples of what you can do with the vending side hustle and all the good stuff. So I'm glad to see more and more people getting involved with that. It's really cool. There's some Facebook groups out there that I've been watching too. It's going to be a good year for it, though. I really think it's going to be a good year. We're coming out of that whole pandemic thing, and people are getting back to normal. So I think you're going to see a lot more success this year for sure. Good. All right. JWE 2020 says, what do you guys think about win every time on your mini machines or just on machines in general? What do you think?
Put the cheapest toys you can get to $1 or $2, depending on where you're at. I would do $2.
It really depends on what kind of prizes you're going to have in there. Obviously, you almost have to treat that like a vending machine instead of a claw machine. It's just a vending machine that's, you're getting your whatever you're buying in a fun way, basically.
There was some neat ones when we went to Vegas last year. They were kind of cool, and I'd never seen them before. But basically, you had one side of it that was the claw machine that you tried to win a plush. Mm-hmm. And then if you didn't win it, no matter what, it had a candy side or whatever.
A candy pusher?
Yeah, yes. And so you got something no matter what, which was kind of cool. I'd never seen that before. So it was like kind of like a dual machine that there was a winner every time because you got something if you didn't get a plush, which I thought was kind of neat. And I'd never seen anything like that before. That was something new that was there. That was kind of cool. So no matter what, they won something, which is pretty cool.
That is cool.
I've seen videos, but I've never seen one in person yet. But it would work really well with a prize locker too. If you had like a whole bunch of those little mystery eggs, and you get like cheapest little tiny plastic tops, they're like 2 pennies a piece, and then have a mystery prize somewhere.
And speaking of those kind of things too, any of you out there run like magic coin games? Have you ever seen those? Where some of the eggs have a coin. I've been thinking about maybe looking into some of those. I thought those might be.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Well, maybe it's where I'm at. I got one of those magic coin key where it opens the locker. Is that what you're talking about? Where you put you get the coin and you put. Oh my gosh! You know how many coin jams I got in there and how much pieces of paper stuck in there. Tear apart the machine. Go with the keys. Do the keys. I didn't think about that either.
Good to know.
I didn't know. It's so annoying. I just don't use that anymore because it's so jammed.
I didn't think about that. That's actually a great thing. So
yep.
maybe instead of a magic coin, one of those find a key machines then instead.
Right.
Okay.
Yes, do the find the key.
Good
Don't do the
advice.
magic coin.
That's great advice. All right, good to know.
It's a nightmare.
Thank you for that. Awesome. All right, next question comes in from Matt Carter. He says, "Do any of you guys run ATM machines?"
No.
I don't. I always thought it'd be cool to do so, but I've never done it.
No.
I know that they don't have as much of a margin as they used to. It used to be that you would get a lot more, and you're into buying the machine too now. So it's at least to own it or whatever. But it used to be your commissions were a lot higher on the money. From what I understand, they've gone down quite a bit. You don't make as much, so it takes a lot longer to get ahead and pay off your machine.
Yeah,
That's just what I've heard, and you really got to have. I think you'd want to have a lot of locations before you ended up buying a bunch of them. But I don't know. Go ahead.
I was going to tell you. So Krabby Claw, the people that sell the minis, he told me that he used to do ATMs, and the problem he would run into, even though a lot of banks knew who he would have to get the big stack of bills out, and he would have to fill out the paperwork, and there would be times where the banks would refuse giving him so much money because they didn't want to give out that kind of money to him all the time. And so he ran into problems like that. And there was a few other issues that he ran into, but he said it was really annoying having to go to bank to bank to bank and never get all the money you needed. So,
well, I know that we did, because I used to run the fairgrounds here where I live, and I was the CEO at the fairgrounds. And so we had ATM machines at our fairgrounds, and I had to make a special appointment with the bank in order to get the money, that much money to be able to put into in the ATM. So yeah,
and that's what he ran into.
Yeah, so I could see that. That makes sense.
Yeah. Well, the good news is though, the money inside never expires, right? Like other vending products, right?
Yeah, it's true.
So that's one pro. All right. Up next, Jawbone says, "What about doing birthday parties or festivals?" Now, Xtreme, I think you've done a festival before, right?
I've done it like 3 or 4 times, and I love it. The festivals are good. Birthday ideas. I heard people do birthdays before. If you can get into a birthday, I mean, I've been asked after doing the festival, people come up to me, well, you do my kid's birthday and blah, blah, blah. And actually Pizza Hut, it was funny. Did I tell you guys about what happened with Pizza Hut? I talked about it, right?
You got to tell everybody else, though.
Not me.
Oh my gosh! If I have 2 minutes, so I was cleaning out my locker with my mini machines. I put some in my car because I knew I was going to play some, and I was driving through the town, and there was a Pizza Hut grand reopening, and I immediately pulled over. I didn't even, I went through the light, not through the light. I didn't run the light. I waited for the light, went through, turned into the parking lot, and I went up, and I saw all these people in pogo shirts and nice suits and stuff. And I knew they were the bigwigs of Pizza Hut, and I went over there and I was like, "Hey, you guys doing a grand reopening?" And they're putting up like a jump center, a little jumping thing, bouncy house, and a petting zoo. I'm like, "You need a claw machine." And they're like, "Really?" Like that, like they didn't believe that I had a claw machine in my car. At first they thought I was joking, but I was like, "Yeah, I got one." Pulled it out, set it up for them, and I actually put it on free play mode. And then they put their merchandise in there. Did really well. Now they just did this Saturday, and it was the marketing director was there, and he wants to put claw machines. He's going to try to get it approved over 30 locations in the valley that could put machines in. And then also 25 free large pizzas is what they gave me too.
Nice.
In cards, like with his signed name and everything. I get 25 free pizzas. Or I'm sorry, 15 free pizzas. Not 25, 15.
Pizza party in Vegas, right? Is there pizza?
Oh my gosh, yeah, right. No, I've been using them. I've used 2 already, so
that's cool.
13 more to go.
And then I know, Howard, you actually rent your machines out to weddings and birthday parties.
Yeah, so we've only done one so far, and it was the easiest $200 we've ever made. I mean, it's a no-brainer. We dropped it off and then set it up and picked it up, and a few hours later, and made $200. I mean, it's a no-brainer. So they wanted something for the kids to do at the wedding while it was going on. The reception was going on, and they said they'd never seen something so cool, and the kids were so excited. And we put a little sign inside that said their names, and I mean, it was really, really cute. And they said the kids had a blast, and they said thank you so much, and that was it. I mean, it was easy. You just pick it up and dropped it off. I mean, for $200, one night.
And I was going to say one other spot is Airbnb. I've heard people buy the minis and put them in their houses, and they rent it out. and they do use that as a kind of little catch to get someone in
So
Airbnb.
it's funny you
So-
say that. So those auctions I go to, one of some of them are in North Carolina, some of them are in Tennessee, and the ones in Tennessee are in that real touristy area, like the Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg area.
Oh,
so
right.
everyone has cabins. So I've actually met some of the people buying those machines for their cabins, so that way they have something to do while people are renting their cabins. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's a big thing actually, for
Mhm.
sure. Cool. All right.
Well, I made a list this week on
Yeah.
Monday when I was doing a bunch of stuff, and it's all the California fairs that are coming up for this year that within our area that we're going to try to have at least 4 machines at each fair. That's what we're going to try to do this year and just see how they do. I don't know how they will do, but there's a bunch of festivals too. But anything within like an hour and a half to 2 hours, I got a list that we're going to try and see. So I'm really worried because I noticed that you did. Went back and watched your video again, David, that you had made where you did the fair last year, and you made that box that you put your machine inside of.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
steaks.
so I
Take it
was
down.
thinking that what we might do is actually have somebody weld us a plate, with some bolts sticking up that we could bolt down the machines to like a metal plate or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
We're trying to figure that out because I really don't want people knocking them over or rocking them. Or
I'll have to send you some pictures of my design.
Yeah.
It's really simple
yeah,
and
I'd really
easy.
like to see it because I'm trying to think of what to do and I don't want them to get damaged. So any ideas you have would be great. So we're trying to figure
Yeah,
out.
I'll show you, guys. I have really bad news. My phone is dying fast. I plugged it in, and now my phone's overheated, and it's just draining the battery even faster. So I might have to just get off for the last hour.
It's all good. No worries. Well, at least you're here for the first
so-
time, for the
Maybe
first
come
hour.
back.
Yeah. Is there any questions? Let me see. Is there anyone that had questions for me that I need to go before I took off? I don't
scroll
know.
through.
My phone's. I didn't. I just hate to be a party.
All right then. Well,
Yeah,
I guess
so I
that's
guess
it. I guess his battery just died. All right.
Either
No worries. Well, we got this from here. It's okay. We'll let David over there at Xtreme Vending charge his phone, let it cool down, and
yeah, he might come back.
yeah,
You
he
never
might come
know.
back.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right. Well, let's move on to the next comment or question here. It comes from Chris, and it says, "Is there a tap to pay or a credit card reader for candy or gumball machines on the market yet?" So yes and no, right?
Yeah.
So how many of you out there watch Quick Play? Right. This is where I'm going. So Quick
Yeah.
Play has that giant gumball machine at
Yep.
their ice cream location,
With the
and it's got a credit card reader on it, and
Yeah.
it takes dollar bills and everything. So it obviously has some sort of electronic coin mechanism or coin whatever it is inside, because a regular gumball machine just uses mechanical, right? So there's no way to connect a credit card reader to that. So something like that, you're gonna have to go with one of those probably giant gumball machines like Quick Play has in their location. But otherwise, I don't think there
Well,
would be any way.
Kevin mentioned a few live streams back. Remember about an electronic sticker machine that he
Yes.
heard about or was working on. So there might be something like that coming too. So
Yeah, make
how
sure you
cool would
join
that
us
be?
every week as we learn more things. Like I said, 2023 is going to be a big year, and I
Yeah.
really think this whole vending show in Las Vegas, I'm guessing there'll probably be some surprises, some new machines unveiled, and different technologies like that. So we're going to be reporting all that stuff while we're there. We'll be doing lots of videos, lots of content, lots of probably some live streams here and there too.
Yeah.
Some good stuff. We'll definitely do our Wednesday night show. We're trying to figure out how we're going to do that in
We'll do it.
Vegas, but we'll
do
figure
it.
out a way. We'll make it
Yeah.
happen for sure.
If you get those microphones, we'll do it.
I've been looking at those microphones hard because
All right, good.
honestly, I went back and I watched some of my videos and my audio, like where I'm using my camera,
Yeah.
is just terrible. I'm like,
These
oh,
things,
I
man.
need
I'm
those
telling you,
microphones,
so good.
right?
Oh,
I need those
God, amazing.
microphones.
Yeah.
But they're so expensive. So
Yeah,
if
I
I
know.
wasn't going to Vegas, I'd probably be looking into buying microphones. But both of
we
them
need them
together
in
right
Vegas
now.
for live stream.
I
so we can do
know.
interviews.
I know. I gotta find some way. We'll figure it out.
Okay, good.
All right. Moving on. Jawbone talking about gumballs. He says he's got extra sour crybaby gumballs.
Yeah,
I do.
saw
I
those
do.
when we were in
I do
Vegas.
like those sour gumballs. Those are really
Ooh.
good.
Mhm.
Those are for sure good. Like it. And then we're talking about 50 cents for gumball machines. Kevin says 50 cents, even if your number of vends drops by half, your revenue is still the same.
Yep.
So profit is way up,
Yep.
right? because
The
you're
only
making
thing that I
more per
had to
video.
learn, which I was going to talk to Eli and Cody when we're supposed to be talking a quick play here, hopefully in the next couple of days,
Mhm.
or Kevin, I got to call him, but I still can't figure out how to adjust the wheel inside the machine. I still need to figure that out. So,
For
well, because we went up to 50 cents, so I want to give them a little more candy, than what they were getting for 25 cents, and I haven't figured out how to adjust
should it
that.
just be like a little because the wheel, it should be a piece that sits on top of the wheel that turns, right? And so it
Yeah,
makes the
that's
holes
what they
bigger or smaller.
said. Yeah, and so to be honest, I haven't looked at it completely
Yeah.
with a lot more effort than I probably need to. And so, but I need to spend a little more time on it. But I thought somebody said you just unscrew it and then turn it a couple notches or whatever,
Yep.
and then screw it back down, and it's that simple. But just remember, if you do switch to 50, to up your amount of candy that they get, because I think that I wouldn't want to cheat anybody. We're not getting enough
Yeah,
candy.
you honestly, you should do some test vends.
Okay.
Vend them into a Dixie cup and then weigh them out and see like how much you're vending, how many ounces you're giving per vend.
Okay.
And then figure out what's your cost per 25-cent vend, and now what's your new cost per 50-cent vend.
Right.
You'll find the balance
Okay.
for sure.
Okay.
But it is pretty easy. All right. What else we got here? Cliff is asking, is anyone going to do more live collections? I'm guessing that's more directed towards you.
Yeah.
Are you
So
going to do more live collections?
we want to, and we have a new toy that we're going to be implementing, which we tried to implement today, and it didn't quite work out the way that we wanted to. And so we bought two toys, and one of them is one of those new Osmo Mobile 6. The little thing that you hold the phone.
Like a gimbal.
It's a gimbal, thank you.
Yes.
And so our live feeds were so bad. I mean, they were just like the camera was everywhere. And so we bought one of those because we want to do more live ones, because we've gotten so much positive feedback from people that were like, even if they hadn't been there to watch it, they thought it was cool. The idea that they went there with us on location live and saw what we got, which they thought was kind of cool, versus a recorded video of what we did. So it wasn't edited, it was live, and they liked it. So I think we're going to do probably at least half and half from now on with the live. So people liked it, so we'll probably do more of that. So I'm glad that people are asking. That's really cool, because it was something different. We didn't know how it was going to go, and I think that we'll probably do it with some full line vending too, just because that's a whole different ball game of collecting. And
For sure.
there's a lot more editing on those for us than there is for like claw machines, because you're there a lot longer.
Absolutely, yeah, for sure.
So
let me ask you a question. So now that it's done and you've done the live stream and you've got your results and your feedback from YouTube, how is the viewership or the watch time and like the views compared to a regular collection video where you've done your editing, you've done your your voiceover or whatever like that? How do they compare for you?
I think it remains to be seen, because we have more of the other videos that have been there longer. So the live have only been up there for a couple weeks, and they're almost as good, honestly, which is totally weird. We wouldn't think they would be, but they're pretty darn close to as many views as what we got with our normal videos. But we only have, I think we're at almost 400 subscribers now. We're not a big channel, so we're trying to be, but we're not, and so we don't get as many. It takes us longer to get views and to get, what do you call it when you check your analytics? Yeah, it takes us a while to see anything, because because we don't have as many people coming to our channel. But we're learning a lot of what works and what doesn't work, and we're learning that a lot of what people say isn't true about when to post, what to do, what not to do. Like people said, don't do live, it'll never work, and it was great for us. So
it doesn't work for me. I'll give you that much. So like if I do something live, even honestly, even these, like the viewership afterwards, it's like YouTube doesn't push live content or replays of live content compared to regular edited and published videos. For some reason, I get so much more views and watch time on those types of videos than I do replays of the live streams, that it's unmotivating to me to do live streams.
Yeah,
so it is what it is. And
plus, and I notice a lot of channels don't do it, and maybe that's something that'll set us apart. Maybe it'll make us different than everybody else because we're willing to do it, and maybe people will start to have the hunger for it. I watched, because I do watch a lot of those videos on how to build your channel and stuff, because
Yeah.
we're really, really trying hard to
Yeah.
you know, to get big. And Amelia watches them too, and she'll come in, she'll look, guess what I just saw, and she'll tell me all these ideas. And so we're really trying hard, the two of us. And I think that this one, anyways, the one video I watched, this one girl said she knows people at YouTube or has the inside track on stuff, and she said live is going to be bigger in 2023, that they're going to try to switch to pushing more live content. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's just what the video said, so who knows.
Well, we certainly haven't broke our record tonight. We're only at 36 viewers right now.
That's okay.
So that's
okay.
I think
People
our
go
record
back
is
and
what,
watch it
42
later,
or
which is
43.
cool. And I've gotten a lot of comments reposting our lives that people have watched them after the fact. So yeah.
Cool.
It's good.
Good to know. Good to know. All right, let's move on. Next question or comment comes from Anthony. He also says 50 cents on premium gum. So
Yep.
good to know that. And then Chris is asking about mini claw machines. He says, what do you think? Barbershop or hair salon? Would it work?
So I know that me and David were talking about this from
Mhm.
Xtreme Vending the other day, because he had always said he'd wanted to try a barbershop, and he hadn't done one yet, and he'd always wanted to. And Amelia and I went into one day, we were in a town just close to us, and it's pretty big, and we went to like 5 hair salons, because I don't know why, but we were just in the mood of ideas that day. And so I'm like, we said, let's try. And everyone that we went into had kids in it waiting to get their haircut. And it was like Supercuts, and what's the other one?
Great Clips.
Great Clips. It was Great Clips and
Yeah.
Supercuts. And there was 2 of each in the town that we were in. And then there was a couple mom and pop shops, and we hit them all. And they all said that they thought they would do well, but we had to talk to the owner, and we got the owner's name and stuff. And so I've sent them stuff, but there were people sitting in there. So I think that if it's a busy enough location where they do a lot of kids' haircuts, and it was funny because the one that we were so excited about, we couldn't find it. And it was a kids' haircut place that was just did kids. And we went in there. Finally, we found it after about 20 or 30 minutes of driving around looking for it. And it was really neat. They basically had put little kids' cars, like toy, that they ride, the little, like those little toys, and they sit on those, and they cut their hair and on all that, and they have like little music playing and videos on the TV. But
I wonder if that's like a
along the
national thing.
along the whole back wall was all gumball machines and stuff like that. And the lady had already done it. She didn't have a claw machine, but she said, you know what, I've already kind of thought of that, and I apologize, but we don't need it. And we're like, okay. But that was the one she was the most excited about, because she's like, kids are going to be there, and so they already did it.
I think
so
there was
yeah.
a place like that I used to see. It was called like Carnival Cuts or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
something silly like that.
I can't remember.
Like
what the
almost
name of
like
it
circus
was, but
themed or something. Yeah.
Yeah, it was so. She was so excited. We thought we were gonna definitely, we're gonna hit the home run with that.
For sure.
But yeah. So.
Well, you can't win them all, right? It's all good.
No, but if
At least
somebody
you
has
tried.
one in your area that does kids haircuts, oh my God! I mean, because she said that her machines do really well, because they,
sure.
they get a treat at the end, and they go over there, and their parents always buy them something before they leave. So she said she always gets people buying stuff. So
can't go wrong with that. Exactly. Yep. Good. All right. Next comment comes in from Brawlicon. I think this is a great idea. We're talking about prizes in claw machines inside a bar, and I think this is really cool. He says put like Nike shoe keychains, basketball keychains, sports merchandise. And that got me thinking, it got my wheels turning. So places like AA Global and stuff, certain times of the year, they'll do like where you can get actual footballs with like the sports teams on them, the different team logos, or like I've seen, I think other things too. You can get like plush with the different teams on them. And
those little helmets.
Yeah, the helmets, like all that stuff would probably be good for sure. Yeah, that's a great idea for a bar. Absolutely.
Yeah. I think that what's the name of the Oriental Trading and stuff does some
Oriental
like
Trading. Yeah, I don't know if they have any licensed stuff like that, but I know you can get a lot of like bulk stuff from them for sure. All right, good to know. Good thinking. All right, up next, David says, what stickers or labels should we add to our mini claw machines? For example, your contact info, you're being recorded, price per play, etc. One thing I would definitely put on there would be a choking hazard sticker, right? just a little yellow sticker that talks about
Really?
choking hazards. Yeah, I have them on all my machines because
Shoot,
you never
I
know.
don't think I have anything. Well, I guess I have those straws and stuff, but I really don't have anything small.
You never know what could be a choking hazard, right?
That's
So
true.
I'm
I
sure somebody
guess
could choke on something that's probably you wouldn't think they would choke on. But I mean, you hear
I
about
never
people
thought
drowning
about
in a
that.
puddle of water, so you never know. So I have
So
all
there's a
those on my
guy
machines.
in our Discord. His name's E3 Vending,
Yep.
and he sells stickers in our
Yes.
Discord, and he's got them all. So he's got everything from dollar stickers to
Smile,
you
you're
know,
on camera.
yeah, you're on camera. To if you
Mhm.
shake the machine, the alarm goes off. All it accepts all types of bills. Everything he's got. So if you need, join the Discord, and he can get you any kind of stickers. And he does his own designs. He did all the designs for the minis.
Yeah,
That
they're very good looking. They're very catchy looking. Yeah,
they're
they
really
catch your
cool. And
eye.
we have those on all our mini machines. And then the ones we got from AZ Amusements, that already came with stickers, so we didn't have to put some. But I've designed some stickers of my own that I'm trying to get printed somewhere. That we've got some that have our social media stuff on it. So it's got our QR code and our YouTube stuff on it. And then we have one that says find the hidden key and then you win the prize that's at the top. So that's one of the ones that we have, because I couldn't find anywhere that had a sticker. The machines come with one that just sort of shows a picture of what to do, but it doesn't say what the prize locker's for or how you can win that. So we have a sticker for that. And then we added croc charms to our claw machines. So it's a thing that says now featuring croc charms. So I'm trying to get those printed.
Cool.
But E3 does awesome stickers, and he's in our Discord. So
yeah, I have some of his stickers. I just haven't put them on my machines yet. I got to do that.
Man, they look good when you put them on. They look, they definitely look really good. And
Absolutely.
they're quality too. They're not cheap.
Yeah.
Stuff.
They look great. Yeah, they look very cool. Yeah, so I definitely got to do that soon.
Yeah.
All right. Next question comes from Anthony. It says is actually asking me if I'm going to next week's auction. So yeah, guys, there's an auction. It's actually not this coming weekend, but the following weekend in North Carolina, an arcade, pinball, vending, coin op, all things cool auction. Yeah, I'm going as of right now anyway, unless something major happens or something comes up. But I'm planning to go. What's cool about the North Carolina one is I can usually leave really early in the morning, drive up there, get up there right about the start time, and then drive home afterwards. It's a little bit shorter of a trip than the Tennessee auction, so I can usually just make a long day out of it. I don't have to go overnight and get a hotel or anything like that. So probably a friend of mine or a couple friends of mine and I will go up and we'll bring a trailer and maybe we'll bring some stuff home this time. I do have one thing I'm probably going to bring to sell. It's actually a coin pusher I actually have, and I didn't do anything for the channel because, so like it was a Facebook Marketplace deal, and I got a really good price on it, and we'll see how it does at the auction. But it's not what I expected. So I expected to show up and to be a regular coin pusher, and it's not. Somebody actually took a video poker machine and converted it. They converted it to a coin pusher, so it's kind of homemade, but it's genius how they did it. I can't believe, I would have never thought of some of the things they implemented to make this thing a coin pusher. And when you look at it in the pictures, it looks like a regular coin pusher. So it's I didn't know until I got there. In fact, let me see if I have a picture of it on my phone. I didn't know until I got there that it was a conversion, because it was crazy. Like I said, it was absolutely crazy. It looked just like a regular coin pusher in the pictures. And when I got there, like I said, I could tell it was a conversion, but so I don't know if this is going to show up on the, I just minimized it. So, all right, here we go. I don't know if you can see that on the screen there, but there it is. It looks like a regular coin pusher, but it's actually a conversion. So we're going to take it to the auction. We're going to see what happens. At least that's the plan anyway right now. We'll see what happens. But I am hoping to maybe find some other machines there this time too and see what we can find. Who knows? I would like to. Yes, I would very much like to. Part of the reason why I hate buying machines at the auction, especially towards the end when the good deals are happening, is because if any of you have ever gone to one of the auctions, the checkout line is ridiculous. You have to wait for another 2 hours just to pay to be able to take your machines out and load them. You can't take them out and load them until you pay. And you can't you can't pay unless you wait in that line. So that's it's a big deterrent.
And the good deals aren't till the end.
So and the good deals aren't till the end, right? And usually remember, especially in North Carolina, I got up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I drove 4 hours. I've stood on hard concrete all day. By 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I've been going for 12 hours. My back hurts. and like I don't want to wait in that line, so I'm like I'm cutting my losses. I'm gonna finish the video and I'm getting out of here. So that's typically what happens with me. That's why I miss out on buying something sometimes. That's the real behind the scenes, guys.
Right.
All right. What else we got here? So let's go and see what other comments we have. All right, here's a cool one. Mike Nuss says, "Thank you guys. What you do for the vending world is awesome." Yeah, thanks for that.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
the compliment. Yeah, we like
We just
that.
want to help, man.
We
just
love some
wanna
good
help everybody we
feedback.
can.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why we do this. That's why we have YouTube. That's why we do these live streams, because we want to share our best practices and help other people get better as well. And that's another good reason to join our Discord server, because there's lots of that in there. Lots of people sharing all their techniques, trying things out, taking one for the team, so to speak. So sometimes, so definitely try it out for sure. Cool. All right. What else we got? Let's see here. Okay, JWE 2020 says he was thinking a rubber duck locker at $2 a play. I'm guessing, do you mean where you have prize lockers and a rubber duck claw machine, and you cut one of the ducks and put the key inside the duck? I don't know. Let us know in the comments if that's what you mean, because that's what I'm guessing you mean. Who knows though? We'll see. Man, we are way behind on the comments.
All right.
So I'm gonna do kind of a lightning round here for just a little bit while we get caught up.
We'll do it.
So let's see. All right, let's see here. Mr. Gumball says he used to do payphones. That's pretty cool. I bet that was awesome back in the day doing payphones. You don't see much of those anymore, right? What else we got here? Brick House Picker says the Airbnb that we stayed at in Gatlinburg had a retro cabinet multicade. We had so much fun playing that bad boy. Yeah, that's honestly, staying in those cabins and being able to play those machines like that gets a lot of people into the arcade hobby and gets them out looking for machines. Yep. So that's one thing that, like I said, people are always shopping for at those auctions.
Oh, it looks like Jaime joined us. Jaime came in.
Jaime joined us. Welcome, Jaime. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate that. Welcome. Glad you're here.
What's up, guys?
We've been talking a lot about Vegas tonight, so hopefully you'll be joining us in Vegas. I know you talked about it. But not sure
we didn't know. We haven't got a confirmation from him yet. We've gotten it from Eli and Cody that they're going. I don't know if he's going. He went last year, but
Jaime, will you be there? I know you said it's a good excuse to go to Vegas, but are you going to be there this year? Let us know in the comments. Let us know, man.
Yeah,
be cool. Be cool to hang out with you. What else we got? Mr. Gumball says the Starburst jelly beans are killing it in two of his busy locations.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen
them? No, I've seen them, and we've been talking because we're running out of Mike and Ike's, and I think that's what we're going to go with next. Is
making the switch. All right, cool. Claw Time Vending says he's very late to the party, but he's here. Welcome, Claw Time Vending. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate you being here. Let's see what else we got. There's a lot of I'm trying to skip through some of the where people are adding each other in the comments, so that's cool that you guys are helping each other out.
Yeah.
So I'm going to kind of pass over some of those comments.
Jaime's going. He said he'll be there Wednesday through Friday.
Nice.
Perfect.
All right, cool.
Nice.
Well, I think most of us are getting in on Monday.
Yeah, I'm on Monday night. We'll be there.
Leaving on Thursday. So we'll definitely see you. We'll definitely see you on Wednesday and Thursday. That's cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right. We'll see you there. Are you staying at the Westgate too? Let us know. We'll all, like I said, we'll have a nice big dinner or some hangout or something like that for sure. It'll be a good time. All right. So Claw Time Vending says during the first year-ish of his channel, he would get a few thousand views consistently per video. Now it's more like 200 to 500 views. He wants to start posting more consistently. He's working on it. Yeah, I remember you had like a really, really good video blow up. I think it was your Pokemon card vending machine. If I'm not mistaken, you got like a ton of views, like hundreds of thousands.
We're the opposite. We're trying to get to the thousand, the few thousands. We're in the 200 to 500 range right now.
It's going to happen for you. It's going to happen.
I hope so.
Just keep posting.
I really want to do some collabs. I really want to do some stuff with Quick Play. I want to do some stuff with Jaime. I'd love to do, I know we're kind of far apart from each other and stuff, but I'd really like to get all of us together in the vending world and just start doing some fun stuff together, and just help each other out and help out other people by just, just helping each other's channels and helping the people learn. Because there's so much stuff that I've learned just from watching Jaime's videos that I wouldn't have known about vending. And same with you. That's how I got started. Yep. Well, Millie and I got started was watching your videos, Matt.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's, it's definitely going to help a lot of people besides us. But I think that getting together and doing these collabs and stuff, and like this thing we do every Wednesday, I mean, I think it's awesome. It's a
It
great
is
way.
awesome.
Yeah, it is very cool, and I'm glad we can help.
For sure. And that's another reason too why I'm looking forward to this Vegas trip. We're all going to get to do some videos and like kind of help each
Yeah.
other out. And we're going to create a lot of content while we're there. So it's going to be awesome.
Very
So
cool.
hopefully you guys are all excited for that, because we are super excited to meet each other and to, like I said, make content for everyone out there to watch. It's going to be awesome.
Well,
Very
what I've
cool.
noticed too, when I think that it's kind of just the nature of this business, is that we're all kind of introverted. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
We're all
right.
We are. I mean, we don't really like people too much, you know, like,
You know,
but,
that's not untrue.
yeah, well, yeah. And I mean, we like our own space and our own thing, and we do the videos where we seem like we're, you know, just like anybody else, but we really like to just kind of keep to ourselves. And that's why vending is so great, because we go to a location, we do our thing, and then we leave, and we don't really have to interact with a bunch of people. Even though, I mean, my background, I'm in radio and marketing, so like I'm
Right.
supposed to be a people person, but in reality I'd much rather be at my home making videos and sneaking behind the scenes and filling vending machines than being, you know. So I think that's what's kind of neat about doing these collabs
Yeah.
with people, because we're all kind of the same kind of people, you know.
Very much so.
We're very much, you know, just kind of like, hey, how you doing?
You know, it's funny you mentioned that, because I did my shopping video on Monday this week, right? And I featured a lot of self checkouts, and kind of how you said, like an introverted person, like I don't want to deal with other people. That's why I love
Yeah.
the self checkout. And like
Yeah.
I got some comments like, I hate self checkout. I'm like, well, we're gonna have to agree to disagree, because I love the self checkout. I just want to get
Yeah.
in, get out. I want to pay with a bunch of ones and not have anyone question me. So I'm good to go.
Well, I love the Sam's Club, order the stuff and show up at my house even more. You know what I mean?
That too. I sometimes
So,
like to go to Sam's Club though and pick out, make sure I'm getting the best dates on
Yeah.
everything too.
those videos are fun to make and stuff. But yeah,
Yeah.
I know what you're saying. That I mean, even today I was just driving, and like the rain has been horrible here in California, and people just don't know how to drive in the rain. And I'm just like, I want to be home. I don't want to be around with these stupid people driving in the rain.
Right.
Just
I think
idiots, you
I
know?
think all of us can understand that when there's
Yeah.
traffic and stuff like that. Yeah.
God.
Get out of my way.
Yeah.
For sure. All right, cool. Well, let's get some more comments in. Cloth-Time Vending says he's working on landing a hair salon in a mall. It sounds promising so far, but still trying to get in touch with the actual owner. You know, I
That'd
looked
be
at some.
great. That's a sneaky way of getting in a mall. That's a
Yeah.
great idea, actually, because then if you can get it by the front door, you know, where people walking by, and
Sure.
it brings people in their store, you can sell it like that. You know, that they drive people in your store. So
It's
I don't know.
kind of funny too, because I've seen like those barbershops and those hair places in the mall. They're always jammed. There's always
Yeah.
people waiting, and there's people everywhere. But like part of the problem that I run into is like, so the one I'm thinking of in particular, it's right when you walk in, so it'd be a great location. But like right outside where people are sitting and waiting, there's Coke machines from Coke, right?
Yeah.
So I can't get in there with that.
Right.
And then like I was looking like, could I fit some sort of like claw machine or something in there? And like, a snack machine? But like, then like Chick-fil-A is like right down the hall. So who's going to compete with Chick-fil-A? That's not going to work. So that's
Well,
my,
too, like I don't really like, you know, in our malls, like I go into the malls now and they're so sad. I mean, they're
They
not
are.
what malls used to be. And
they're not
and I know
they're
that-
not like the 90s. Those were the
No,
days.
and like on all the malls that we have around here, they all have their own arcade, and it's like the last thing I'm gonna do, because I know that guy's probably spending a ton of money on rent for that arcade, and the last thing I'm gonna go do is try to throw a machine in the mall somewhere or try to compete with him, because I mean, let him have it, you know, like that's his space and he's paying so much money for that. Like I don't want to compete.
Yeah.
I feel bad because there's just not the traffic that there used to be in a mall nowadays.
Yeah, that's
So,
true.
Yeah, I don't know. I stay away from those because I didn't want them to get their money.
Although, if you like I said, I'm going to reference QuickPlay again. If you watch their videos at their arcade in their mall, it looks like they're doing pretty well in their spot. So
Yeah, if I could have the arcade, heck yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah,
But
for
I'm just
sure.
saying, since they have it, you know, I'm kind of
yeah, no, I get it. I get it.
Yeah,
I get it. For sure. All right. Ryan says his wife works at a high-end salon and her boss told me no. Well, that's good that you were asking at least. That's cool. I like it. And then Cloud-Time Vending, another comment says, how are your guys' sales looking overall? Mine are very inconsistent all around. They are typically at this time of year. 1 month the machine will do $10. The next month it'll do $35. Yeah, January is a tough month for vending.
yeah.
I mean, it's a tough month for everything. A lot of people are recovering. They spent all their money at the holidays. Now they're trying to pay off debts and like, work extra time, things like that.
Well, and
So,
they're also like on diets and stuff. Like you
Yeah.
run into that too. where,
right. That's
you know,
true. That's true.
They spent their money in the vending machine. their
Even
wife
myself, I'm trying to get
gone,
Vegas
you know.
ready. I am.
Yeah.
I'm on a diet. I'm drinking water instead of soda. I'm eating better. I'm exercising. hitting the treadmill, things like that.
Yeah.
Trying to shed a few pounds for Vegas. Like I said, you watch some of my videos, I'm like, oh, that double chin is killing me. I got to get rid of it. Right? That's the other thing too about making these videos. It's like sometimes like you obviously get better results if you get on camera, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to look at myself on camera right now. So trying to do better.
Jaime can comment too. I bet his are down too. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm sure Jaime's are down. Yeah.
So ours are down. I know that, but when spring and summer comes, man, our drink sales just go through the roof. So,
drink sales and like
and
even like it's funny. Like my claw machines at the game store will kill it in the summer because it's part of the issue is the location too. Remember, you know, if there's going to be more people around, your machines are going to do better.
Yep.
For sure. Oh, this is cool. Claw Time Vending says he's really hoping he can make it to the auction. It sounds promising. The last 2 times something came up that got in the way of it. And I actually got to meet Claw Time Vending at one of those North Carolina auctions.
Oh,
so
cool.
Yeah, man, it'd be cool to see you there again. Well, I'll definitely look for you if you end up showing up. You'll have to let me know if you're going to be able to make it. Send me a message or something for sure. That would be cool. And then he also says that's what most vendors say. A few places that are like that, but most of my places spike and dip like crazy in the winter. Yeah, it's expected, especially like I said, when it gets cold. People don't want to leave their house.
Yeah,
you know, a lot of us never want to leave our house, so it's all good. And then 720 Vending says his hotel location is like that right now with the spikes. Yeah, I mean, people are traveling less right now. January.
Our hotel, actually, I'm against that because our hotel's killing it right now. And during the holiday, it was really busy, and it's been nonstop busy. So I don't know if people are just traveling in the winter to visit family or what, but it's been the busiest. We didn't have the machines this time last year, so I didn't know how they would do. But our hotels are doing really good, so we're lucky. I don't know why, but those are doing well. So our normal stuff, not so much. Like our I can't think dealerships. Like our dealerships and stuff are just kind of all down. You know, we sell like the crap out of energy drinks and stuff. But as far as the rest of it, it's just our snacks aren't doing that great. But I think it's just the time of year, like you said. So
for sure. All right, this next question, this is funny. So Chris is asking us a question. He wants to know if anyone does Pokemon card vending.
Well, yeah, we do it.
I've been thinking about doing it.
Oh my god, I'm telling you, and that idea that we were coming up with, you know, with the dual thing, I'm so excited to try that. I'm gonna have to buy some Pokeballs from you guys, but it's for sure. They do really well, Chris. I'm telling you.
Yeah, Chris, we all do Pokemon card vending. We do it at multiple locations. Well, anything Pokemon, honestly, you can't go wrong with. Pokemon, it's heating back up.
It's heating back up, yeah, for sure.
For sure. Yep. So yeah, you can't go wrong with Pokemon vending. It does really well for sure. All right, we'll go ahead and highlight Jaime's comment. What's up, guys?
What's up, guys?
So again, Jaime, thanks for joining us. Appreciate that. Everyone's saying hi to Jaime. Everyone's shouting him out. That's cool. And then Chris says one of his hobbies is collecting arcade one-ups. How my brain traveled down the road we call vending. LOL. So that's funny. So a lot of collectors really don't like the arcade one-ups, but
those are the ones you get like at Walmart, right?
Yes. So they're much smaller. They're really not great build quality, and they do tend to fail pretty easily. But I've seen people that will fill a room with them for like a game room, and it looks really neat too. Again, it's kind of like a mini version of actual arcade machines, but still cool.
You know what I really want really bad? And
what's that?
Really bad that I'll never get one. I know it, but those new digital pinball machines that do like 60 or 70 different pinballs.
A virtual pin, they're called.
Oh my god, those things are amazing.
People actually build them. They actually build them.
Oh really?
What they do.
Ones I've seen is people have been doing reviews on them and stuff on YouTube, and I'm just like,
well, so there's a software that you can actually install on a computer and play all those tables. You can download all the ROMs just like you can for arcade games, and basically what they'll do is they'll build a cabinet that's shaped like a pinball machine. Right. They use like a 40-inch TV for the actual play field. And they use like a 32-inch TV for the back box.
Oh, cool!
And yeah, it works out really. It looks really, really cool, and you can actually it's not the same as playing an actual pinball machine because it's it looks 3D, but it's still technically kind of 2D. But
right.
It's
fun.
Ones
I've seen, they look legit, really nice. But they're also weighted and they're crazy. And
there's some. I'm sure there's some really really high tech builds out there for sure.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. And then Jaime here's his comment saying he'll be there Wednesday through Friday,
Sweet.
and that he's staying on the strip. He'll hang out with Dominic most of the time, so that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll all make it down to the strip too. So we'll definitely make sure we'll plan to meet up and hang out for sure. It'll be awesome.
We walked all the way down one side and all the way back the other side one night. That was one of the one thing.
I plan
all
to
the casinos.
because I've never been to Vegas, so I want to see all those
Oh
things.
yeah,
I want to see all those.
Fun.
I want to see all the casinos. I want to see them all. Yeah, I've been watching a ton of videos about Vegas, and I'm very excited to go see it all in person for sure. All right, Cloud Time Vending did comment. We were talking about that one Pokemon card vending machine video that he had. Got 181,000 views.
Jeez, nice.
That's awesome. I've never had a video do that good on YouTube anyway. So that's really cool. TikTok I've had better success, but on YouTube, 181 is awesome. That's really cool.
That is really
I think my best ones are like 116,000 or something like that. Mm-hmm. And it was a short, so it wasn't even a real video. But that's really cool. All right, let's see. Robert says he joined the other vending channel, and he's signing up for the mini claw machine. Cool, yeah. Make sure you subscribe to myself, Howard Hospitality Group, Xtreme Vending. Join our Discord. Hit up the link in the description for the candymachines.com registration page. We're going to give away that mini claw machine in Las Vegas. It's going to be awesome.
So cool.
Yeah. All right, here's a cool one. So Claw Time Vending says he's got a Skittles machine in a VR store located in his local mall. It made $10 in its first 2 weeks and 3 days, but it is the slowest season for the mall, so he can't wait for summer.
Oh yeah,
so Skittles machine. Is that
that's
one of those
great.
Big Skittles machines, or is it just a bulk vending machine?
Probably sounds like it's just a bulk vending machine.
Probably a bulk. But when I think of Skittles machines, I think of
those are crazy.
The big ones.
Those are
yeah,
cool.
Yeah. All right, I'm getting parched here.
Sorry.
Okay. Jawbone says spring is coming. Yes, so we've got lots of better weather on the way. So all of our vending businesses should be seeing some increases here coming up pretty soon. So that's good to know. And he's also going to be, Claw Time Vending says he's going to be adding a blow pop gumball machine to that VR store in the next few days.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then Cassandra joins us. She says her dad went to get a haircut and talked up the barber while getting his haircut and was able to secure a mini claw location.
Nice.
That's really cool.
So Grandma and Grandpa are doing the same thing for Amelia at a Papa Murphy's.
Oh, yeah?
Well, there's this Papa Murphy's that they love my parents. And so my parents go there at least, I don't know if it's every week or every other week, and they always get a pizza at this place, and they go to the doctor's office or whatever, and they just love my dad, I guess. And so he goes, give me one of those flyers, and I'm going to go talk to them. So he's going to take it over there and see if he can get her a location. They're all excited about it. So we're going to see how that. But Papa Murphy's is kind of a cool spot because they got to wait for their pizza to be made. So we'll see. And Little Caesars, we're thinking might be kind of cool too. I don't know because they got to sit and wait for their pizzas to be made too. So
you know what's funny? So my local Little Caesars has it's a bouncy ball machine inside. It's not just your standard crank one. It's like one of those pinball style ones where you can kind of, and what's cool about them is they like certain of the bouncy balls have like an L for Little Caesar, like the logo on them, the L logo. Yeah. And if you get that, you get like a free Crazy Bread or something like that. So
that's cool.
Yeah. So that's another thing you guys can do. We've seen a lot of questions lately about driving sales in your bulk vending machines. Those are some little promotional things you can do to help drive sales in your bulk vending machines. I was in Myrtle Beach this past summer, and they also had a large gumball machine, kind of like Quick Plays. And it was mainly just the regular double bubble gumball bubbles or gumballs, but they only had only a couple of the white ones in there. And apparently they had a sign that says if you get one of the white gumballs, you win a mini gumball machine, like on your shelf at home. Yeah. So I was like, I wonder if those white gumballs are marked in a certain way, or can people just walk in with a white gumball they got somewhere else and be like, hey, I won the gumball,
Yeah.
But those are the kind of things you got to think about, trying to think outside the box when it comes to, having little promotions or getting, figuring out ways to get people to buy more from your machines. That's something you can do for sure. Awesome.
That's what's great about the prize lockers. That's what's, I think those and then the Pokemon cards that we put in those 3 packs of Pokemon cards, I think that helps.
Yes, for sure.
plays.
Yeah,
too.
the prize lockers, just like you said, when I had that in that second game store I had for that little bit, I had a prize locker machine, and it was a claw machine with golden eggs, and most of the prizes inside the golden eggs were stupid. Nobody wanted them,
Right.
right? So they were just trying to win a key to open the
Right.
prize locker for sure. But they would keep playing and keep playing, even and
There
winning
was
those
a
better
lot of
prizes.
those egg machines at Vegas. There's a
Yeah,
lot
I'm
of
sure.
people sold a version of those that
Yeah,
seem to be
yeah.
pretty popular.
I can't wait to see all those machines. It's gonna be awesome.
Oh my god, it's awesome.
Perfect. All right, Claw Time Vending says Pokemon card vending is a must for sure. I agree.
Yeah.
And then let's see.
Well, I know that Quick Play too. They're starting to get into it, Pokemon cards also.
Yeah,
So they,
we were talking about it. I've been talking about it with Eli for sure. So
yeah, because when I've been buying the cards from the people I get them, they're saying that they're getting. I think everybody's starting to figure out that they just do so well. I mean,
they do
and
well. Yeah.
and we always do one sticker machine with every one of our claw machines, and they just kill it. And I think that having them both side by side is just something that just works, and it. I mean, we do really well with them, and I don't know, they're just awesome. We did a collection today, and because it has I think it's one of those older sticker machines, the round ones, like the old
Yeah.
school ones. I think it has
Yeah.
like 5 spots in it, and
Yep.
we opened it up, and it was just like the Pokemon one was just like,
Yep.
just full of
Mhm.
quarters, and I'm
You
like,
can
dang,
tell what's
dude. And
doing
all
good
the
and
other
what's
ones
not
had
doing so
just a
good.
few,
Right.
and I'm like, yeah, the Pokemon cards they're just where it's at. So
That's where it's at. Exactly.
yeah, and that's $1 a piece. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, pretty awesome.
For sure. All right. Northeast Amusement says, "Hey everyone, I'm at Top Shot Gaming." So I think Top Shot Gaming is also
Oh
here.
yeah,
So
Top Shot Gaming. I've seen him on the yeah.
he's also here in the chat too. Like, are you the
Yep.
same person? Like, what does that mean? So,
Oh yeah.
or I don't know. So I'm sure he'll clarify for us. All right. Chris says, speaking of pinball, anyone use the Gumball Bouncy Ball Pinball Extreme Sport Machine? If you do, great results. That's kind of what I was talking about at that Little Caesars machine.
Oh,
So
okay.
similar to that. But yeah, so I've seen those, a couple different versions of it actually. I think Quick Play has some in there in some of their videos too. They can do good. It's your typical bulk vending machine. So your
Is it?
mileage may vary depending on location.
Because we have one that's a golf one that's old, and it's
Yeah.
got the gumballs, and then you basically put the money in, and then it goes
Yep.
down, and you can kind of guide it into the. Is that
Yep.
what you're talking? Yeah,
Well, that's why I said there's a couple different versions of
Yeah,
kind
that's
of
the
kind
one
of that
we
whole
have.
thing,
We have one
where
for fun. It's in the kids' room. They play
yeah,
with it.
where you interact with with your gumball or your bouncy ball, but ultimately the end result is you've basically just vended a gumball or a
Right,
bouncy ball.
right.
That's it.
Right.
There's nothing you can do to get more gumballs or more. And you're just having fun with it as you're waiting for it to vend, basically. Right. Good. All right. Cool. And then, Claw Time Vending did specify on that Skittles machine. He said it's just a bulk vending machine, 50 cents per vend. Cool. All right, and then here's a comment from Top Shot Gaming. He says, "Hey guys, I'm getting an affiliate code or link from Pipeline Games." And
Oh,
then
cool.
he says he's kind of pumped for it. Yeah, that's cool. You have to share that with us.
They have really cool
in one of the
machines.
upcoming
We
live
saw them
streams.
in Vegas. They were there, and they have some. And they do if they release a new game, they do you can get it at a discount. So if you order it ahead of time or whatever, they'll do a pretty deep discount on it, which is awesome. And so you can get it cheaper than what if you would when it's when it actually comes out. So they'll do pre-orders or whatever. And they have some really cool games. I saw them at and in Vegas. They had some really cool stuff. They're bigger machines though. They're more full size type machines than which we haven't got into those yet. But but they have some nice stuff. Very cool.
For sure.
And they seemed like I didn't really get to talk to them too much just at their booth, but they seemed like really nice people too. Everybody really liked working with them and stuff. I heard a lot of positive feedback. So
nice.
Yeah.
Good to know. Good to know. All right. And then Claw Time Vending also says he was considering putting some more valuable cards in his Pokemon machine and advertising it on the display to drive sales. He has some vintage cards, some modern cards with little value he may use. Yeah, I've been trying to do that too. I actually, like I said, I met up with PA Pokemon Pools while I was up north, bought multiple boxes of Pokemon cards from him, and he actually left some good cards in some of those boxes, like some full art cards, different things like that. So I'm going to be adding those in the machines too. I don't think I'm really going to advertise it, but I'm going to let the store advertise it, if you know what I mean. So they'll share what people pull with other people buying cards and things like that. But I've also thought about maybe getting a graded card. So maybe one that's not like super valuable, but a graded card, and having the store keep it behind the counter, and then having like some winner coupon or something as one of the things in the machine. So where if they
Very
vend that,
cool.
then they go
Yeah.
cash it in at the counter for that graded card. I don't know. If you guys have any
That's
possible,
a great idea.
yeah,
Yeah.
if you have any sources for graded cards other than like eBay or something like that, let me know.
Yeah.
I think that'd be cool for sure. And then Rob Jones joins us. He says Pokeball capsules in a comic shop. First pull was so full of quarters it jammed the mech in the gotcha machine.
Nice.
Yes.
Very
Yes.
good.
So as you know,
Good job, Rob.
Pokeballs
That's
and
awesome.
Pokemon
Very
trading
cool.
cards do super well. I didn't show it in my last video. I don't think I did. Well, maybe I did. I'm actually doing Pokeballs at the flea market arcade location now in my gotcha machine too. And I did check on it this past weekend, and it's actually doing much better than anything else has ever done in that machine. So it should be interesting when we do our next collection from that location to see how well it did. I don't know if I'm going to do a month or 6 weeks or whatever this time. Because remember, that location too, it's only open 2 days a week. So a week is really only like 2 days for me at that spot. So we'll see what happens. All right, man, we are getting down to the last 15 minutes already. These live streams fly by.
That's so cool.
Right? It's so
Yeah.
crazy how time just transports. Anyway, all right. So get your last comments in if you have any. It looks like we're getting pretty caught up on them as well. Claude Time Vending says he does have a baseball/pinball gumball machine at a barbecue restaurant. The
Ooh,
people
cool.
love it. He's shown it on his YouTube channel, and he has it in some of his thumbnails.
Nice.
So yes. So obviously, if the people love it there, it's obviously doing pretty well in those collections. So congratulations on that. That's pretty cool. Very cool. And then Jawbone says he would some Pokemon cards and Pokeballs. Yes. You can't go wrong with those. They do very well. All of
Yeah.
our locations love them for sure.
I want the balls really bad. I can't
You know,
wait.
we
We just need to get a machine. We don't have anything to put them in, so we're waiting until we get
did you order some though?
Well, that's what I was talking to Kevin about because I really want to do something different, and I
Yeah.
just don't want to put like a 200 square, one of those square 200 machines on a stand. Like I want to make it I want to have stickers and those. I want to do something a little different and kind of make it like a station that's just
So
Pokemon.
like a bulk rack.
Yeah, because if you do just the sticker machine, it's 18 inches. But if you
Yeah.
buy, like they make a rack that's 18 inches, and I'm wondering, can I put a sticker machine and a 200 ball machine below it or on top of it or vice versa or
I
something.
bet you can.
So
I'm sure you could do something. You work something
I
out.
want to do something like that because if it's going to take up the same space, like the bottom of the sticker machine is just empty space with the stand. Like if I can make it, because I have that space, a big square of it, I want to use and try to do two things. And maybe it's going to cost a little more money, but then they get stickers and balls, and that'd be kind of cool. I think something different, because the sticker machines work so well for us. If I can do that and something else, I just think it would work even better. It might make them spend a little more money. I don't know, but
For sure.
So I'm trying to figure it out. Kevin's trying to help me figure something out. So he gets my idea.
Yeah, I know CandyMachines.com does have 2-inch capsule vending machines because I was just looking at those the other day.
And that's the thing is we kind of talked about it on the phone yesterday, and he said, I know what you're saying. And he goes, because first he said, if we put the little, because Beaver makes the little 2-thing sticker, and then the ball machine, he goes, but it gets too heavy on the stand. And he said, you can't put the sticker machine and a ball machine on a stand. So he said, you'd have to do like a rack. And so we were trying to figure out the best route to go. So if I do figure it out, I'll let you guys know what he comes up with, because Kevin knows, what will work and what won't work. And so
For sure.
He'll help me figure it out. But
good time. Yeah. We'll have to follow up on that one for sure.
Yeah, I will for sure.
Good. All right. Next comment comes in from Chris. He says, random one for everyone. He sees on Facebook Marketplace someone selling a peppermint patty vending machine. Has anyone offered those? Would it work well? My gut says no, but the price is well. So I'm guessing that's one of the like countertop vending machines that you see at restaurants, right?
Oh,
Where it's got tubes of, got like vertical tubes with a bunch of like peppermint patty candies in them. Like that. They're usually 25 cents a vend.
You see them at Chinese restaurants. And stuff.
Yeah, I see them at places like that, usually on the counter when you're paying, some places like that. But I don't know if it would be worth it at this point, because what's the cost of a peppermint patty to fill those machines these days?
Seems like they go bad after a while too.
I would think, I would think. I don't know, man. I mean, anything is possible. You might do well. None of us have ever tried them, so I can't say that any of us have ever had success with those types of machines, but
Yeah.
I'm guessing in the right location, it might do well. And
Yeah.
depending on what you can source peppermint patties for, I wouldn't even know, honestly. But Claude Time Bending has some advice though. He says, I would steer clear of peppermint patty machines. They just don't compete with candy and gum these days.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, kids don't really like mint that much.
I
You know
mean,
what I mean? Like,
I love peppermint patties. They're one of my
yeah,
favorite candies, but
but it's funny because two of my kids really love mint and one can't stand it. So I
yep.
can imagine if you figure that's, one out of three doesn't like it, then that's probably not
I
something you
mean,
want to
mint
have.
on its own, but mint chocolate, come on, you can't go wrong
I
with
know.
that. You
I'm
can't
with
go
you,
wrong.
man. I'm with you.
Um,
It's like those Andes.
yes, oh, I can eat
Mhm.
a whole thing of those, but
Yeah, those are good.
well, I mean, sometimes we go to Olive Garden just to have those for dessert, right? Right?
Soup salad and some Andes mint. Can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong. Good. All right. Top Shot Gaming talking about I like the cloud meter from Pipeline Games. It's cool, and it's a board that keeps track of your coins and
Yeah.
prizes out. Gary said it might work with the minis. So I know that's kind of something that we've kind of been looking into, that cloud meter thing. Looks like it could be cool. I don't know if they're going to be in Vegas. Maybe they'll have some
Pipeline
display.
Games, they'll be there,
Yeah,
guaranteed. I mean, they were there, and they had a really nice booth,
good.
and I'm going to see some. They got some of the different. They have cool, different games that aren't the same as everybody else, which is
Hmm.
cool. They're different, and they look different, and they're really cool. So I don't know. I know they'll be there for sure. But yeah, I like to see because I know we didn't have an extra, some money, but they were running some great deals on the stuff they were releasing this year. If you got it early, like $1,000 off of a $3,000 machine, so you're getting a $3,000 machine for $2,000, which is
Yeah,
an awesome deal. And
that's
they were
a great
running.
deal. Yeah.
We just didn't have the money to do it at that time. But I
Hmm.
mean, those are they're bigger machines, but those are great deals, and the machines are really cool looking. So definitely look into them for sure. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Yeah, and guys, while we're in Vegas, we're going to be doing a lot of, like I said, content. So we're going to feature a lot of these different booths and setups and kind of show you like what machines they have on display and like,
Right.
information or anything like that. There's going to be a lot of content coming out of this trip. So
You're gonna
just
go so crazy, Matt. Oh my God. Like
absolutely.
the VR and stuff is just insane. And like they have like the
I can't wait.
cars you sit in that move and like,
Yeah.
and then with the VR headsets. And I mean, it's just cool. I mean, in
Well,
every shooting game you could ever
we'll make
possibly
sure
want.
we get footage of everything like that. So
Oh my
make sure you
God.
subscribe to
So
all the
cool.
channels, guys. It's going to be amazing. We're going to
Yeah.
have so much great content. Can't wait to show you. It's going to be cool. All
My
right.
wife fell in love with one that was a shooting game, and it's like it was so realistic, like the handgun and like the
Yeah.
reloading and just everything was it was
Nice.
cool. Yeah. And it was like you wore a headset and you were in the game and she was shooting.
That's
It
cool.
was it was cool. Yeah.
Sounds awesome. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait. All right, a couple more things here. Jawbone says he wants to find Pokemon cards and Pokeballs. He's asking, where do we get them?
Join the Discord.
Yeah,
Because in the Discord, all those sales links for all that stuff is in the Discord. And you're in a Galaxy Game and Xtreme Vending's Discord, you need to join because there's a sales page and the links to all that stuff is in there.
yes.
Or if you ask somebody, they'll tell you. I mean, in there you can find everything. So yeah,
And if
definitely.
you need the link for the Discord, it's also included in the contest instructions in the description of this video.
Nice.
So you can find it
Yep.
down below.
You guys have done a great job with that Discord, by the way, Matt. You and David. That's
I can't take
awesome.
much credit. I just
Well,
promote it.
you guys
He-
started it together, and
we
it's
did, but him and Delwig, they handle all the back end stuff, all the administration.
yeah.
I just
But
hang out.
it's just, I mean, that was a great idea, and you guys, I mean, it's the amount of stuff we've learned from it has been, and I mean, we like to help too, but I mean, nothing like what it's become. It's, I mean, and every day there's probably 4 or 5 people joining. It's just really
For sure.
cool.
For
Yeah.
sure.
So
Chris says, gotta vend them all. That's right. Gotta vend them all. Perfect. All right. We're down to our last, we're in the last 10-minute mark. So I'm going to try and just highlight some of the last comments that, let's see here. Let's see. So Claude Time Bending says for cards, you would buy bulk cards on eBay, Mercari. I find them on Facebook Marketplace. But again, there's a lot of sellers. There's one
Discord.
in the Discord.
Yep. So where I got mine, and the guy that I just bought mine from, because PA Pokemon Polls he builds them up, like he
Yeah.
buys and then he builds up his boxes. But there's a guy that I bought, I can't remember his name. I just had it, but which you go in there and ask somebody where can I buy Pokemon cards from somebody here, and he'll tell you. But he's got like I mean, he showed me his dresser of like, or his
Mhm.
shelf, and it's
Yep.
just like cards like you wouldn't believe. So if you need cards, join the Discord and you can get them in there, and they're all like really nice mint cards. They're not trashed or anything. They're
For
all
sure.
brand new. So because they just buy them to collect, and they're looking for certain cards, and then what's left you can buy in bulk and throw them in your machines, which is
Yep.
awesome. So
Yeah.
that's
So
what we do.
like PA Pokemon pulls, he'll actually buy packs and boxes and he'll open them on his YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And then all the bulk stuff that he doesn't have as part of his collection, he'll unload to like people like us, and then we
Yep.
put them in our vending machines. It works out really well.
And we're getting some really nice stuff too. I mean, it's not
Yeah.
the really, really expensive stuff, but it's stuff that if people got in our machines, they'd be very happy.
Exactly.
It's
Exactly.
stuff that
It's not
they
all
can't
junk.
use.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for
it's not
sure.
junk. It's not just all a bunch of yellow cards or whatever they are. Like it's like the good stuff.
Energies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. For sure.
So no energies, from what
No.
I understand. So
All right. Alonzo joined us. He says, I just joined the live. I just joined. Are they answering questions in the live chat? Yes, we are.
yes, we are. Hello.
Sometimes we don't do a great job getting to them quickly, but we're right at the end of our live stream. We're in our last basically 5 minutes at this point, so we're just doing cleanup on all the comments. So thanks for joining us, Alonzo. Welcome. We do this every Wednesday, by the way. So
Yep.
if you want to join us every Wednesday, we're here right here on YouTube doing this
We're in
live
our
stream
last
every
5
Wednesday
minutes.
night,
You wanna
9 p.m.
say
Eastern
goodbye?
time.
Oh, okay. Bye.
Bye, Amelia.
She's saying you got 5 minutes left. Bye.
That's right. All right. Lots of people talking about the Discord. 720 Vending says it's been an awesome stream tonight. Thanks, 720.
thank
We
you.
appreciate that. Claw Time Vending says true. Someone on the Discord has a lot for a good price right now. So if you want
It's probably
Pokemon
him.
cards,
Yep, I can't
Yeah.
remember his name. God, I feel old. But yeah, you
I don't-
asked.
it's
and
Pedro
yeah.
here in the live stream, but he's got a different
It's
name on
Pedro,
Discord.
and then there's another guy too that does it. So and then PA Pokemon Pulls. I think there's 3 people selling Pokemon cards. So
Yes.
definitely in the Discord, get there. Yeah.
And then Claw Time Vending says he avoids putting energies in his machine because he always finds those crumpled up on the floor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So if you follow my community tab, I actually use them as minor prizes in my stacker machines. It's a good way to get rid of them. All right. We're in our we're down to 4 minutes now. So
That's crazy.
yeah. So I want to say thank you guys. We're going to close it up right here. We're not going to address any more comments. You can still comment if you want to, but we're not going to be able to address any more tonight because before we wrap up, we got to remind you of the contest that we're running with candymachines.com, right?
Yes.
Tell them about it.
Okay, all right. So we have teamed up with CandyMachines.com. It is Galaxy Games 843, Xtreme Vending, and us, the Howard Hospitality Group, which is Amelia and I. We have teamed up to give somebody a brand new claw machine, right?
Yeah.
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 So you have a chance to win, whether you're trying to grow your fleet or if you're trying to get started with a new business, whatever it may be, we're giving you the chance to win your very own brand new mini claw machine from CandyMachines.com with the prize locker on the top, fully decked out, super nice, delivered right to your house. And it's really simple. All you need to do is in this description of this live stream,
Yes.
join the Discord. That's the first thing you have to do. So Xtreme Vending and Galaxy Game 843 Discord. If you don't belong to the Discord, that's kind of bad
missing
on
out.
you.
Yeah, you're missing out.
Because the amount of stuff you'll learn and the people that you'll meet and the collaborations that you'll have and the fun and all the stuff that I can't believe how much stuff I've learned. So join the Discord. That's the first thing. Second thing is there's a CandyMachines.com link. There's actually its own channel for the Candy Machines giveaway, or it's also in the link of this video. It has the link to the Candy Machines. It's like a 1-minute survey you need to fill out, and that's how we're keeping track of the master list. Then the last thing you have to do is subscribe to Galaxy Games 843's YouTube channel, subscribe to Xtreme Vending's YouTube channel, and subscribe to our Howard Hospitality Group YouTube channel, which we can really use subscribers, so that would be fantastic. And then you're in, and that's it. And if you comment on our videos between now and March, you get bonus chances to win. And the week of the NBVA, which is the National Bulk Vending Association Conference, which you should be going to that too,
Yes.
in Vegas, we will be doing the live giveaway at the Candy Machines booth with Kevin and giving that to somebody and having that shipped to their house so you guys can win that claw machine. So
Yeah,
that's
so
probably...
So we'll definitely try to figure out how to do that live, like a live stream when we do that. 2 things: you don't have to be in Vegas to win, and you don't have to be on the live stream to win. But you do have to be in the Discord. You do have to be subscribers to all 3 channels, and you do have to fill out that form on CandyMachines.com.
That's it. But you don't have to buy anything or do anything like that. You don't have to do any of that stuff. It's just we we want to be able to get as many people involved in the vending community as we can, and hopefully help each other to grow. And that's kind of the idea behind this, is that we give you a chance to win something, but we also get to give back to everybody else too, which is really cool. So yep, definitely join the Discord, because it's worth it. Every single minute of the time I'm in there, I'm learning something.
So true. True. Lots of great people in there. All right, guys. Well, thanks you so much again for joining us on our Wednesday night live stream. We appreciate everyone's comments, everyone's spending time with us and hanging out with us.
David, last part.
Yeah. We missed David for the second half, but at least he was here for the first half. But we're going to wrap it up right here, guys. We're in our final minute. So again, thank you guys for joining us this week. Make sure you join us again next week. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment, all that good stuff for all of our videos. Thank you, guys. We're going to wrap it up right here. So this is Matt with Galaxy Games 843 and
Jonathan from the Howard Hospitality Group, and Amelia, which was just here, but she left. But yeah, that's all.
All right, guys. Have a
wait,
great night.
I hear her running. Say goodbye.
Bye, Amelia. Bye, everyone. Have a great night. We'll see you next week.